Hey.
What's up?
Hey.
Damn.
Jacob, I'll let you lead us off. It's been a while. Yeah,
oh
no,
my God,
you weren't here last week, so
cue
the intro.
Welcome to the LTC from East Tennessee. As always, I'm JKL, and I'm joined here with
Cody, the host with the most, aka Chase Elliott's #1 fan.
I'm Dalton Good, aka Dalton Reddy Bush. Hashtag keep pounding.
Damn, man. You're not even a real Tennessee fan, bro. That's pretty fucked up.
Well, Kate Mays got drafted to the Panthers, so that's something to celebrate.
True.
Honestly, if we want to make this entire episode just like our deep couch football player brain analysis, we can do that. Because I could say, I feel like we slipped away a little bit in the defense, but I can't do that because this is not an NFL podcast. You know what it is?
It is.
It's a NASCAR podcast. Yeah, if they turn left. Yeah, but also I feel like we have to say NASCAR podcast because we can't even say just like left turns.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, I mean, who's your favorite GRC guy? See, none of us even know.
I didn't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I don't want to get attacked by...
Cross.
Yeah, I didn't want anybody to attack us. Let's see. Hello. Got another Noah Stan in here.
Maybe.
What is what? So anyway, we went Dover racing, guys. Where we at on Dover as a track? Were we excited? And also, I just want to preface, I'm going to be eating a quesadilla throughout this episode. So just
quesadilla.
A little quesadilla with a little Mountain Dew. Because they were out of Baja Blast. But anyway.
Darn.
Little fried armadillo. Man, honestly, I've always really liked Dover. This is a track that I've always wanted to attend. I'm sad that we only get one Dover date now. And
mute your fucking mic, bro.
I did that one on purpose. That last one was funny.
You're an asshole.
That was hilarious. Yeah, I like Dover, man. I think they're doing pretty cool shit up there. Horse races. I think they're bringing a pretty good weekend. It seemed like I was looking at videos of the campgrounds, man. It seemed like those guys were partying pretty hard. So good on them.
Yeah.
I don't think that Dover is the place that I would expect a party to happen. Like if I'm naming every other NASCAR track, Dover is like the last 5 I'm naming. What?
Yeah, no.
That's actually kind of a fun question. What is just from like your perception of it, the one track that you would not go to party?
Facts. Texas.
Really? Texas?
Hey,
what's up, buddy? Oh yeah, giving a PA announcement.
Yeah, you like it.
But Texas actually has kind of a nightlife aspect to it. I was there, and I could say like Texas actually puts on a pretty good show. And in the infield, they have a freaking party bus that like lets you do karaoke, and there's a bar in it while it's driving around in the infield. So I think Texas does not deserve to be on the
Yeah, that's
okay, but it's still a shitty ass track.
We're talking about where you're going to party. I didn't ask
about
racing.
The racetrack.
Mike Gamble told me Michigan is pretty wild.
Yeah, that's because up in Michigan, it's so funny, right? Because you have like the South rednecks, and then you move up, and then you have like people from up north, and then you get to Michigan, and it's like North rednecks.
Yeah. If I had to pick a track that I wouldn't want to go to just for the party, I would say this is going to be a weird one, but I just don't feel like New Hampshire gets down. I love New Hampshire, but I just don't feel like, any track that gives a lobster as a trophy, I just don't feel like they party.
But
prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I want to.
What's a word for like a rich person? Like they have balls, right? They don't party. They have balls. Because that's the only place where you're going to go and they're serving damn lobster. Like, I've never been to like a nightclub or a bar and they're like, yeah, we got a lobster in the bag.
Like every beer they drink, they got their pinkies up as they're doing it.
Yeah, and they're drinking beer from wine glasses.
When in doubt, pinky out.
Exactly, yeah.
Mean,
So I like that. New Hampshire is probably not a party track. Dude, this is hard because I feel like every track is like, wild. Let's see.
I don't think any of the West Coast races have
California's in Los Angeles. Well, I'm talking track when I say that's right outside of Los Angeles.
It's hard for me to believe that Las Vegas don't party.
You know what?
You do that shit at the Strip, bro. You don't do that at the campgrounds.
I'm gonna say Sonoma. I think Sonoma, New Hampshire.
Sonoma. I could get that one. They're not a party track. They're the same. They're like West Coast New Hampshire.
I'll always hide
Jacob
behind my
has a clear
shades.
conscience. He doesn't have to get behind his shades.
What's up, Brian?
I wish I did.
What's good, Jose?
What's up, my man? Boot TMS
Texas
for national.
For those of you guys,
Tennessee doesn't need anymore. Go ahead.
For those of you that don't know, this is I Rain on Race Day on Twitter. Give him a follow, y'all.
Okay, sweet.
It wasn't much of a party, but it was 2020. Yeah, man. I mean, hell, even I went to the All-Star race at Bristol when they had it during COVID. I mean, it was even a party then. People didn't give a shit. It was the first sporting event. You don't think it was?
I feel like it was. Well, Talladega had some fans before Bristol.
Yeah.
I think Bristol, though. I think Bristol
not much, but
Bristol was the official return. I think, for starting to allow the fan presence to be back. Right. But I mean, you can't expect the campgrounds to really be getting down when you only get 25%, and and I bet that wasn't even sold out at 25%.
Yeah, man.
For that
and
race.
If you keep people cooped up for more than a week, and you let them all out at the same time.
Degenerates.
It's crazy.
Just total degenerates.
There was no laws. No,
but it is weird when you go to a racetrack and the energy just isn't there. Nashville Super Speedway was dead, bro, in the campgrounds. Like it was dead. But
really?
I mean, yeah. So I talked to my buddy Cujo, as I always call him, Patrick. He called me earlier and we were celebrating the Chase win. And he actually let me know that they do not do tent camping at Nashville Super Speedway. So once he told me that, it made it all click for me last year. Like there was nobody who was wild or partying because everybody who was there were in campers. If you go to races in a camper.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, that's going to be pretty dope.
Yeah, that's old news, Dalton.
I'm watching. I'm actually watching hockey right now.
Oh man, that's cool.
Playoff
hockey.
Are
you at least watching the Predators?
They play tomorrow.
No, so the party scene in Nashville in the nighttime it really wasn't that hot. But it was just all older people on the racetrack grounds, which I mean, regardless, of course, I want every age of fan to be there. But if it's predominantly 75 up, they're not partying late into Saturday night.
No, and also too, just the stupid rules that Nashville had. And I mean, I'm preaching to the choir here, but no, you can't bring in a cooler. That's insanity, man.
Did they change that this year? I hope they did.
They need to. If they don't, then boycott the race, man.
SMI owns it now, so it'll fall under SMI rules.
COVID's over, so I don't think they're gonna have it this year, honestly, and they shouldn't because I don't want people dying from no water.
It was a dumb rule during COVID. Hey, man, don't drink your own water. That's where I'm at on that.
Now, my thought process and argument on that, whatever you're going to try to argue there, if I'm setting by myself and I never have to get up and walk around and interact with people, I'm limiting the spread of anything too. So making people have to get up and go and buy stuff. I mean, you're causing contact, but that was 2 years ago. But Nashville sucked as a campground. Yeah,
Yeah.
Alex. I'm not gonna pull up your comment, but you're right, buddy. Jacob knows about that.
Man. Yeah, I know exactly about that, man. Hit me up on the Discord, bro. I'll tell you all about it. Listen, man, if you're joining the show, join the Discord. If you want to talk about some racing, join that Discord. So we raced on Monday, boys. Let's think back, man. What's your favorite Monday Dover moment? I can only think of two.
We didn't really have many to work on.
I don't have any, honestly.
I mean, okay. Can I tell you guys that I like one of the few races from like younger that like I remember like fully was when Martin Truex Jr. won for DEI. I remember watching that race. I remember where I was. It was a Monday race. I laid out of school. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, straight up, I keep thinking that race ran on a Sunday for some reason.
Nah, man, it's a Monday, dude.
I don't know why I keep thinking that, but
yeah, man, because I was watching it and I was like, that's car tomorrow. The car tomorrow's unveiled. That one car is coming across the victory lane. I'm like, holy shit, DEI just won a race in 2007. That's crazy. Dang, Dalton looking like a snack.
With that dummy thick ass, he always looks like a snack.
Hell yeah.
He stands up? Yeah, he did that on purpose.
Over, dude.
Dude, that
sponsored by Airheads.
Yeah, okay, sure.
He backed that ass up into the camera on purpose.
He threw the Airheads on the ground so he'd have something to pick up. That's what it was. But yeah, man, I was just thinking about Dover moments. I also obviously remember the last Monday race where MTJ won the second time. But that DEI, man, that just sits in my memories.
And so now that you bring that specifically up, when I went to bed last night, like that thought was in my head. Like, if history repeats itself, it's bound to happen for none other than Martin Truex, right? Like, if he's won 2 races on a Monday in Dover before, why would you bet against him? Like,
yeah, man. There's no reason.
But I'm glad I didn't.
What a comment. Yeah, man.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
What a comment. Yeah, man. Like, well, I said it yesterday during our space before the race, man. I said, new day, weather's going to change tomorrow.
Dude, that was slick as shit off the tongue. Space before the race.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Space before the race. Space before the race. We're doing
copyright it. Copyright it.
We copyright
That's what it's called.
That's what we're doing, dude. That's it.
So
put that shit on the shirt, man. Let's go.
If you guys are a fan of race day, we did a
hold on. Every good idea in the 2020 so far has been put it on a shirt.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like clickbait and rip the lip.
Well, man, like, okay, so if you guys just
pre-order.
Some of you joined the space before the race the other day, just so you know, we're going to start doing that every Sunday morning before the race, get in there and talk about what we expected. But in our last space for the race, I was mentioning that new day, new track conditions are going to change. You're going to see drivers that weren't doing so hot move up to the front. And boy, did we see that. But we'll get into that later. Xfinity Series.
You keep killing me with these dang like halfway segues. I think we're going right into the race.
Yeah, man. That's what I was going to say. Well, Xfinity Series. I was leading to the Xfinity Series. We're here. We're there. Xfinity, boys. What'd you guys think?
I fell asleep.
I didn't really watch it, to be honest with you. Caught up on highlights, but Dover, I mean, just like to be completely honest, Dover is one of those tracks that I genuinely like could care less about. If it got like devoured in a sinkhole and I woke up tomorrow, given everybody's okay, I don't care.
Eat food, baby.
I respect that opinion. I've always liked.
Who is that? Who is that?
I have no idea.
Oh yeah.
I've always liked Dover. I enjoyed the Xfinity Series race.
What about Dover does it for you?
Man, I think it reminds me of a little bit bigger Bristol. And
it reminds you of old Bristol, and that's what it is.
Yeah, it does remind me of a bigger Bristol. But I do like Dover, man. I think it provides good racing. I've got a spicy take on the Cup Series later on, man. I'm going to talk about. But Xfinity Series, Roger. Okay. Tell me how to say this name because I'm going to screw it up. Is it Raja Karuth?
Yeah.
That was good.
Yes.
That's it? Okay.
You
All
nailed
right.
it.
So Raja Karuth made his Xfinity Series start with Alpha Prime Racing. How'd he do? What do you guys think he did? You think he did a pretty good job?
I don't know where he finished.
Yeah, so I guess I'll hop in here. I'll pull up exactly where he finished while I'm going into this. I think he's actually genuinely a talented kid. Super cool to see somebody coming from an iRacing background.
Yeah.
But apparently, so his story itself, he was like 14 and he talks to his parents. He's like from the Richmond area. He talks to his parents into taking him to Richmond, watches it, falls in love, and decides he wants to be a racer after that. The rest is history. He's worked himself up to where he's at right now. He's leading the ARCA series in points for those who don't know that.
So
Genuinely
dead last, by the way. I just looked.
Yeah, and I'd say it was probably a malfunction with the vehicle.
Oh,
definitely sure. Like machine related. I wish I knew because now I feel stupid. But yeah, so he finishes last. Oh, suspension. It says it on the NASCAR app.
It does say that.
Yep. So I mean, what do you want him to do? What do you expect from him?
I mean, the kid had a hell of a save when his tire went flat, man. That impressed the hell out of me.
And he qualified well. In practice, he was the 8th fastest in practice. So it's not like he's going out here and just doesn't know what he's doing. I think he just ran into bad luck.
Yeah, man. I'm a huge fan of him already. I love that he went out and set his goals and he's out there racing, man. I mean, he was driving like a son bitch, man. He's a good driver. Roger,
that is true. Yeah. Alex did interview him like a week ago.
Oh man, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, they got like 2 episodes with him.
Yeah, he's a cool guy though. I like him. I like his style and everything. And yeah, I just hate the fact of what's already happening. He's already getting shit on Twitter every single day. God forbid.
I think he hates my Twitter. So he tweeted one long time ago that Monster House is like his most terrifying movie that he's ever watched. So I kept sending him gifs of the Monster House.
You were just harassing him with Monster House? Why were you tormenting this poor kid?
Why are you what is wrong with you?
No, like he tweeted, I think he said like Monster House is like the worst scary movie ever, and I tweeted like a gif of the Monster House, and he goes like, "Stop!"
You're just taunting him. You're harassing him with Monster House.
I still love him, man, but I said
super cool guy. Yeah, I mean, I wish him nothing but the best. And like I said, it just fucking sucks that like he's started 2 Xfinity races now, and he's already on half of Twitter's shit list.
Yeah, man. And
I think it's more Facebook than Twitter. Facebook
it's on Twitter too.
Yeah, it's on
Facebook.
Twitter,
is awful.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous, man. Kids just trying to live his dreams.
I do not ever listen to fan input on Facebook about people. That's just the last thing you need to do.
Definitely. I mean, so Raja, I'm a huge fan of him already. I hope that he continues success. Hope he gets more races. I'm ready to watch him. Another driver in the Xfinity series that I have not paid attention to, I'll be honest about it, is Stefan Parsons, which is Benny Parsons' nephew. I saw him racing the other day, and I was like, oh shit, I haven't even noticed him like the entire time. He's been out there for a while. So
he was kind of cheeks last year, to be honest.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he was bad.
So I mean, I don't think like you can't be mad at yourself for not paying attention to him.
No, man. I mean, I just never did pay attention. I was like, yeah, that's got to be like Benny's grandson or something like that. But figured out who he was. All right, let's get into the
real quick. A fun fact on him: his sister or his twin is Sheldon Creed's wife.
Sheldon Creed's wife. Yeah, I read that on Wikipedia.
What?
All of those damn teachers in school that said Wikipedia wasn't a source, they're full of shit.
For real.
Straight the fuck up.
They just wanted you to work extra hard because you had all of your resources already cited for you.
Wikipedia is a credible source. I'll die on that hill. Okay.
I always go to Wikipedia for shit. That's like, if I want to read like an interesting story about, I don't know, like the marathon bombings or like whatever happened in history, like I just go to Wikipedia.
Who the fuck instantly goes to that, bro?
What in the hell?
Damn,
dude?
I want to know about the War of 1812 or some shit. No, if I want to learn about marathon bombings, like what the fuck?
Okay, Dalton, I think you're a sociopath. honestly think you are a sociopath. I just now noticed that you're sending Monster House memes to people who hate the movie. You're looking up Boston
Who's a
Marathon
fucking kid at that too? Dude just turned
Jesus.
18 recently. Like, come on.
What the hell, man? All right. Anyways,
If playoff tickets weren't expensive, I would definitely go.
what is okay? Cool, man.
I went to University of UMass Dartmouth, and I helped hide the bombies from the FBI.
I was gonna make that joke. I was gonna say, like, watch our universities watch this podcast, and they hear us talk about using Wikipedia as sources, and they just revoke our degrees.
Oh, dude. I'll be honest. When it comes now, my academic integrity is like pretty high. When it comes to writing essays, I have never like cheated an essay in that way. Never in my life. I would rather just write a bunch of shit. I can copy something, and like paraphrase the shit out of it.
Yeah.
But
well, what's the fun in that?
Right, exactly.
I like a challenge. Okay, boys. Junior Motorsports. Are they the top team this year? They're coming into form. I mean, are they the Hendrick of the Xfinity?
I don't even know who this is.
I don't either, man. I'm loving the comments though. It's cracking me up.
Who the fuck is it?
Wait a minute. That's what's his name from the Right Side podcast? I can't remember his name. I'll have to look it up here in a sec.
Oh, you're just gonna disrespect him?
Yeah, just fuck him. No, I'm just kidding. Well, he sent me a bad opinion on Twitter DM. He said that Rowdy Energy was the worst ring he ever had. So
shout out Turnpike.
And Dalton was like, "Hey man, have you seen this Wikipedia article about, just terrible shit?"
I don't see his name, but he says he's a Ty Gibbs apologist, so that's good enough.
Oh, Turnpike?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm all in, yeah. I used to be Ty Gibbs Stan account, but then I went from Ty Gibbs Stan account to Winless Drivers Stan account, and I was able to change it today to Winning Drivers Stan account.
Can you pull up Junior's comment for a second? How's that red M&M feeling tonight, Dalton? Look at him back there.
He looks high as fuck right now, so.
I feel like his smile is like dissipating every time that we do this show.
He's just going.
How about he take over for the night, man? I'm too tired.
Oh, you're gonna give it to Red M&M?
Yeah.
Let's do it. It's what the fans want.
Honestly, it's gonna be less annoying.
He's about to say hot too,
yeah. All right, Red.
We got to say, man.
All right, yeah. So, Red, now's your chance. Let it out. Help me.
All right. Well, it is what it is there.
So Dalton's off the show. So yeah, Josh Berry wins.
Yeah, man. Josh Berry won. To be honest with you, every junior motorsports car looked well.
I called it. Just saying, I called it. So.
No, you did. You did. I mean, I was excited for a Tennessee boy win.
Fuck everybody. I'm the top dog this week.
Even a blind squirrel finds a nut every now and then. But so Josh Berry wins. JRM looked good. JRM looks good every week.
Yeah, man. They're
so
becoming.
What does that say?
Man, I mean, they're obviously the team to beat right now. Last year, I would not have said Junior Motorsports was the team to beat. I think College was the team to beat last year. And this year, it's Junior. I don't know what's happened to College in the Xfinity Series, but they have got to find
the curse of Daniel Hemrick.
Yeah, honestly, that's
maybe
kind of viable now.
I mean, I look at College to win a race when they hit a road course. And then
look at Elliott in the back.
It's like, wow.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good. I mean, I think that like when College's on a road course, I expect him to be good. And that's only because of Allmendinger. It's nobody else. I expect Landon Castle to get a win this year. I think he's putting together a pretty good season. But as far as like Hemrick and
Facts.
And Dinger, man, like it's all over the place. And that goes back to what we said about the Cup Series team. I mean, you got more horses in the stable now. You're having to take care of them too. So they can't just concentrate on that. But man, they got to do something if they want to be a championship contender. That's just my opinion.
So that's in regards to the red M&M.
No,
But I think you hit it on the head there. And
Brian.
so did Junior with this right here. And then Alex as well. I think Colleague is building a really great thing. I'm scared that they're like rushing their cup program when they don't need to. Like I love seeing Noah get seat time. It's cool to see Hemrick get seat time.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I just now saw this. Holy shit. Sorry.
That was hours ago. So anyway,
Sorry.
it's cool to see, all these guys getting
Right,
seat
you're
time in the
fucked.
cup. But I think that 16 car needs to stay in the garage as a backup for the 31.
yeah, I agree with you. I don't think they need to be running. And the only reason they're running that 16 car is because sponsorship and everything else. We all know that. But
Well, I think, like you said, Jacob, run that 16 car maybe when you're doing like a road course when you expect to win. But like, I mean, any of the short tracks, intermediates, like that 16 car has been in some shit each time. But
Yeah,
like
man.
a road course, I mean, you saw it. It got in some shit, but it was like at Coda, like it was a top contender. It was a top dog there.
And that can make a breaker team. I mean, for instance, I know they had a good weekend this weekend, but JTG, man, remember when they had 2 cars? It was hellacious. They just didn't have the speed to get up front. When
It almost seems like they were better with 2 cars, though.
Yeah, it does. It does. But how many times did we see one of them in an accident? It was like constant to me. That's what it felt like.
Oh, Cody, that's for you right there.
Yeah, so there's a bit more to Junior going into the cup than most people realize. Hendrick still has some ownership in JRM, right? Like Hendrick funnels money there. He's got ownership. That is his like farm for drivers. And if Junior goes to the cup, they can't really be associated due to, the rules. Like they could be a satellite type program, but who is Junior going to like be a satellite for? Anybody. Like if Junior has like good guys pumping them out, he's not going to keep them like stuck in the Xfinity series.
Yeah.
He's not going to say, no, you can only ride with me. So Hendrick loses like his primary supplier, and then Junior's just supplying like all of NASCAR.
No, totally agreed. Yeah. Somebody that I've been paying attention to, that I paid attention to this weekend, I don't know if you guys are, is Brandon Jones getting better? Is he coming into championship form? Because he is running his tail off.
Or are they pumping a little bit more into that car? I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, obviously, he's performing well. He's coming off of a win.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Brandon's a good driver. I think I'm surprised by the way he's driving, but I think that it's more like the equipment has been like upped. Because it's like, oh, you won us a race. Like, here's like an extra budget for the team and whatnot. So
Yeah, and I can see that. But man, he is putting together. If he keeps the momentum up, he's going to be a threat. Like he's going to be a threat, and I can see Brandon being a champion.
do you think he can hold the consistency? Because that's one thing from him we've never seen is any consistency whatsoever.
I think back to Justin Allgaier in the Xfinity series. Justin Allgaier never ran. He didn't run junior the entire time. He ran for smaller teams. And then when he got that opportunity and got the money funneled into his car, he was able to be consistent. And he is one of the best in the Xfinity series now. So I think Brandon's got the shot. It's an anti-Ty Gibbs sentiment giving you that. Maybe. Something else I was noticing too was does Xfinity series need a rivalry?
Yes.
And Cody, let me ask you this: who would you want to see be rivals in the Xfinity series?
Right now, I mean, honestly, what I would love is for Noah and Sam to be rivals.
Really, same team,
dude. Oh my god, yeah, I want to see Noah punch him in the face.
Ty Gibbs.
Dude.
No, I don't know. No, because Noah would break Ty. No, but the ideal rivalry for the Xfinity series is Ty and Sam.
I want it to be Noah and Ty, and I think
I
agree.
No, there's a
this weekend was the beginning.
there.
This weekend was
Ty and Ryan. Ty and Ryan. I want to.
Well, Ryan's got to win some races. He's got to win some races.
Ryan's on the come up.
Right. We want the two guys who are like dominating the series to punch each other.
Sam Mayer ain't dominating shit, dude.
He was this weekend. He was fast.
Well, no, that was my defense of talking about Ty and Noah. Like, we want the top two guys to punch each other. I was not giving Sam any credit there.
Oh, okay.
Dude,
I just want to clarify.
Dude,
thank you.
When Noah got on Ty's bumper this weekend, I was like, man, I'm expecting it. I'm expecting this to be a rivalry now. So I'm hoping that happens. Why? Because the sport needs it. It needs it. We need a rivalry in the Xfinity Series. We need a Chevy guy going against a Toyota guy. We need a Junior Motorsports guy going against a Joe Gibbs Racing guy. It's what the Xfinity Series needs. I'm expecting it. It's going to happen this year. It's going to happen. And guess what? Even with the helmet on, those two guys have proven they will throw blows. So that's why we need it.
Sudden question time. Dalton, who's your rivalry? Go, since you didn't pay attention to anything.
I already told you, Noah Gragson and Ty Gibbs.
Okay. Just making sure you're still listening.
Obviously, Josh Berry, we already talked about him. One, do you guys think he hit his stride? Do you guys think that he is now in championship contention? No.
Nah.
One race, so far this season, the one racetrack that was like the most catered to Josh Berry, really, he went and won at. I didn't go and win at one that I don't really expect him to win at. Because, I mean, we kind of all assumed that he would win Martinsville too, right? Because that's a track that's just like catered to him. So let's get to like a regular intermediate, and then we'll see.
I will say that battle between him and Justin was some of the best racing I've seen in the Xfinity Series this year. Those guys were willing it.
Yeah.
And it was clean.
It was clean.
Like, it was just fucking good racing.
Yeah.
I
agree
really
with
like the
his
Xfinity
age.
race. I thought the Xfinity race was a lot better once again than the Cup race.
Elaborate a little bit. I didn't watch it, so
it wasn't
like
as
what
caution
made it
heavy to
good.
me. Wasn't as caution heavy, and it was just I don't know. It was just kind of how you expected it to go. It was just a Hendrick dominated track, so it wasn't kind of like this back and forth battle between this one or this one. And then it wasn't. I don't know. The Cup race is kind of fucky, especially I'm not a Hamlin guy, but like Denny getting fucked and like it's just weird. But like the Xfinity race, you sat down and watched, and it was just something you kind of expect to see. But like seeing a Josh Berry win is not something that you always see, but it's like those top dogs are up there. So it was just a very consistent weekly race. It's almost like you just tune in for the same thing, but you get like a different outcome. But the Cup race was just like, yeah, no.
Yeah. I think the Xfinity Series race has some of the best racing. I literally enjoy tuning into the Xfinity Series week in and week out. And this year I've enjoyed tuning into the Cup Series week in and week out, which is a perfect segue. Cup Series.
Let's go.
I need some trucks again. Jesus Christ, I can't wait till next week.
We got them next
No,
weekend.
this weekend.
Or this
Yeah.
weekend. Shit.
Yeah.
It's Monday. That's right. Oh,
That's
my
some good
God.
Oh
racing,
my
too.
God.
Hey, once again, boys, 2 for 2. I called it. I didn't get a big payout. I got a decent little chunk from Chase. Chasey boy, he won me a little bit of money. So shout out to Big Chase. I got Hendrick as the top Chevy, and then wow. Chase winning the race too. So
Wait,
he
who
paid
won?
decent.
Who?
Big Chase, man.
Chase, the champ.
And we get Daddy this week on the TV. We
Papa
get Daddy.
Bill. Papa Bill.
Papa Bill.
Dude,
Millionaire.
what a good segue this has been for Chase Elliott winning and proving all of his haters wrong. People were like, "Oh, he can only win on road courses." Guess what? Dover looked like a damn oval to me.
I can't say anything because if I wasn't on the show last weekend, but he would have been my pick as well. I thought Chase was going to win, and he did.
Dude, it looked so promising earlier. I had a bet running. DraftKings had a thing where you could do Larson, Bowman, Elliott. They just finished in the top 5, not in any position, but they're just in the top 5. I look back and I see the 3 boys running, and I was like, "Daddy, give me money, oh baby!"
But I will say this: I don't think Chase would have won if we would have concluded the race Sunday. I think the Monday and the track temps helped him.
Did you not see how quick he was?
He was fast, but Denny was faster. Denny was faster. The racing was.
Let me
Was
move
not
out of
involved.
Chase's way right here.
What the fuck? What the fuck? That's not him.
I'm y'all's daddy, bitch.
Dalton is not going to be on TV. Good Lord. Okay.
GFD.
So yeah,
It's
So,
a selfie
Cody-
with me and Chase.
Cody, it's the first time that you've seen one of your drivers win this year.
Oh, dude, it felt so good.
Did it feel good?
Dude, it literally was. You know how good it was.
What?
To thank them, I've got to close my green screen real quick. I've got to thank somebody who helped get Chase to where he is today. Shout out Mountain Dew one time. Shout out to Mountain Dew one time for sponsoring Chase throughout the years.
Oh, you had to crack a cold one for him?
I did, yeah.
Honestly-
It felt
honestly-
great to see my boy win.
Honestly, shout out Little Caesars.
Damn,
Dude,
you
I
know what's
literally
the
just ate
craziest shit
some.
about this?
Not too long ago.
Yep.
The craziest shit about this race is watching those tires absolutely fucking explode, and that's damn stage 2. And they're like,
I feel
"Oh,
like
these
that's
cars
what-
aren't gonna make it." They're like, "Oh, another caution! Oh, it's Ty Dillon," and it's just fucking like just blowing up, and you're like, "God damn, dude!" Like it's not gonna.
They
stop.
ran for in all fairness though, they did run for a while on those tires.
And they
Okay.
kept
I feel like
reverting
that's what
back, like
made
they
the
were going to the
race-
practice tires too. Like they were like, "Oh, we got 2 sticker tires. We have to run back to these old ones." So like, they were running down.
That's
I'm-
definitely what made the race so great today. Like, back to asking about how we feel about Dover. I hadn't really enjoyed a Dover race since like 2013. That's probably the last time I ever enjoyed a Dover race. But I feel like this next gen car saved Dover. Great. I thought it was going to be hard to pass, with high corner speeds, but no, I was completely wrong. And of course, you had the tire wear to help out with that a lot. So
Kyle was cutting it 3 wide too a couple times. Like he didn't give a shit. He was
Finally.
moving up there.
finally, I have never seen a four wide, 3 wide restart from Kyle Busch in such a long ass time. And it's just so beautiful to see finally.
He was
There we
moving.
go.
Blainey didn't give a shit either. Blainey was like, "Fuck it, I'm doing what I can to get these playoff points."
Yeah, I thought Kyle was going to get him, but Kyle getting loose like half a second after Blainey did just fucked him, but it's all right.
All right,
Blainey
we're
was sharp.
skipping some shit though, because we
Yeah.
did have a race yesterday, and we got to talk about that first before we move on. All right, so the racing yesterday on the Sunday, we only got to see a few laps. All right, run me through that. What were you guys seeing? What were you guys taking notes on?
Fucking Kyle Larson.
Denny Hamlin actually.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Denny.
It was
Then he got
already
fucked today.
it was already going to be a Hendrick versus Gibbs today.
Chris Bell wasn't a bad one either.
Well, no, Christopher
Heard it a
Bell has
bunch
actually
today.
been Christopher Bell's been good lately. I mean, he's run.
Mhm.
That's why team's finally running good again.
For me, it was Harvick.
Harvick more today than yesterday.
Now, yesterday, dude, he had so much speed at the end of that run. So much speed.
Boys, you're missing the big picture here. You're missing Chris Buescher, baby. Chris Buescher was running like a scalded dog. Roush is back, baby. Let's fucking
Brad more.
ran good. Brad
Brad
ran
more.
good.
Brad
You guys
was
laughed
going.
at me last week when I said Brad is my underdog, and look what the fuck happened today.
Dude,
Jacob, you can agree with me, can you?
I can agree.
You could say anything positive about Brad, and he'd be like, "Yeah, man, I agree."
Yeah, dude.
Hell
Let me
yeah.
text.
Chris Buescher, man. I mean, got the pole. I said it yesterday on the space before the race.
He backed
Just
into the
for-
pole.
He did not back into the pole. He
No,
drove his way to that
no.
pole, man. The Busch is here, man.
Yes. This right here. This.
That's a BFT. That's a bad fucking take right there, man. RFK is coming
Those
alive.
cars are
man.
getting striped up this weekend, baby.
Listen. So that was something that I noticed, but obviously, Denny KFB to
What
RFK
the fuck,
2023.
yo? No.
Honestly, Ron,
No.
that's not a bad opinion because Ty Gibbs is taking that
Yes,
car
the
over
fuck
next
it
year.
is.
What would you do, Dalton, if you had to buy a bunch of Oscar Mayer stuff?
Look at
Listen,
how beautiful his hat is.
that is a nice hat, even though it looks
Dalton's
like
got
a Humongous
stuffed fucking glizzies on the bed, bro. Come on.
Hey, actually,
Jacob,
thank
Jacob,
you.
Jacob,
Hold
Jacob.
on, let me pause.
Shut the fuck up. No, Jacob.
Let
that
me
is actually a
pause.
nice looking hat, even though it looks like an Among Us character.
Anyway, So
You fuck ass.
somebody has a part of the Dr. Pepper car.
Oh
So
yeah, that's right.
someone in LTC has a part of a Dr. Pepper race car. Crazy story. Will the person who has the die cast cutout or whatever of the car please speak?
It's you. Is it Dalton?
I knew he was trying to pin it on me again.
Okay, to be fair, you actually have a bunch of cool shit, like a safer barrier and a bunch of sheet metal. So I figured.
I have no sheet metal.
Really?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say that when you called me out, but yeah, I actually have no sheet metal. I have a
Interesting.
tire, yeah,
And a safer barrier. I got a tire too from the All-Star race right downstairs. You remember the option tires they ran at the All-Star race?
yeah.
Yeah, I got one of those.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, I am the one with the piece of sheet metal right here. So this is from
BK Racing?
Yes, sir. So I thought this was Alex Bowman at first, but this is actually from JJ Yaley.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's autographed. As a matter of fact, there it is, the signature right there. And this is from the 2015 Folds of Honor Quick Trip 500 at Atlanta in 2015. So I can't remember. I think it might have been a couple months after, but BK Racing did a Twitter giveaway, and my unlucky ass never wins any Twitter giveaways. Like, I have to be lucky to win one of those. They told me I just had to retweet the tweet and then follow them, I guess. I already followed BK Racing by then. I just retweeted it. And they DM'd me about a week later and said, hey, congratulations, you won the giveaway, so text us your address. It took about a month to give it to me, but they finally delivered it. So, yeah, it's a nice piece to have. The only piece of sheet metal that I do own. I would love to have a Kyle Busch hood somewhere, but as of right now, this is going to do. I don't know what part of the car this was. So they said it's 2015 Atlanta, and I looked at the car. I keep thinking it might be the quarter panel, but if you look at the car, like the top half like is supposed to be red, and like this is all white. So I don't know where this is
It
at.
looks like the vinyl got ripped around, and all they left was just the logo. So it looks like it could be sitting somewhere, but
what? Maybe you're right. You
like
are
it's just
right.
cut out. Yeah.
You are right. I just noticed it. Yeah.
Cooper just solved the riddle.
Yo.
Yeah, so it's cut so they could sign it because you can't sign black on that like sharp ass red that Dr. Pepper uses.
Well, I mean, they could have done a silver Sharpie, but dude, you solved my mystery. Thank you. I was wondering why this wasn't red. Holy shit.
Yeah, dude.
It's just I feel it. Like
it's the damn body of a car.
I feel like I just now noticed that. Holy shit. And of course, they duct taped the sides of it so I don't get my fucking hands cut. So
Dalton
define he just hands the fuck out of it. He's like, guys, look at my sheet metal. Like,
oh my god. Okay,
you should give that to Jacob. I think Jacob deserves it though.
No, it's mine, bitch.
It'll sit in Jacob's trunk for 2 years, but
hey,
don't worry about it.
Nobody else can steal anything from Dalton's personal collection. I'm already up.
So here's the thing. Dalton is a low-key Brad fan. Dalton said he followed BK Racing.
What'd you say, Cody?
Oh god, so much is happening right now. Cooper, what did you say?
Oh well, I said if anyone tries to steal my shit from me, I'll pop an AK-47 on your ass.
Well, I stole your Tony Stewart cutout.
Sociopath. Just a sociopath.
All I was saying is that you're a low-key Brad fan. If you followed BK Racing back in the day, then you've never hated Brad.
Not Brad Keselowski Racing, Burger King Racing, baby.
Yeah, Cooper.
Which was Red Bull Racing and Brian. Oh shit, I'm part of the Brian Vickers scandal. Oh fuck.
Yep, there you go.
Damn it.
Oh god.
Anyway,
I stole Callista comes in.
Brian Vickers.
Oh no, Brian Vickers.
I stole one of Dalton's cutouts this week.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Yeah,
yes.
You bitch. I wanted that. Oh well, to be fair, Cody, I really didn't have room for it anyway, so fuck it. Just wait. I feel like there was two. Was there two there?
No, there was only one. I mean, it's 2 in 1. On one side, he's like in his like suit, and then on the other side, he's in his driver's suit.
All right,
And the coolest part about it is it says follow Tony for his 2011.
Yep, yes, sir.
Dude,
All right, so
honestly, shout out Turnpike for bringing that to our attention. Don't
Quick
get
story.
fired.
Quick
I feel
story.
like we need
So,
to call the FBI.
Turnpike someone from Twitter. I don't know who it is. They
Yeah.
know way too much.
Yeah, they were talking about contacting ETSU to let them know about my
Yeah.
academic integrity.
all right, so quick
It's
stories.
Parv.
Quick stories real quick. So it was Saturday night. I'm watching Tennessee baseball, and Dad FaceTimes me, and I thought he was going to talk to me about the game, but then I answer the phone, and it's Cody in his fucking driveway. I'm like, yo, what the hell? And so I never see Tony Stewart just poking out the the driver's side of his car, and he also took some ribs from Papa Good as well. So how was the ribs, by the way?
Oh, dude, absolutely fucking incredible.
All right,
Papa
so
Good
Cody-
really does have that thing in him, boy.
Let me ask you this. So let me ask you this. So how did
Shut up, Dakota.
how did you show up at his house?
So I was up in John. So he had messaged me earlier in the day, and he's it's so funny, dude. So he sends me a picture of that cutout, and he was like, "Hey, do you want smoke? If not, he's gonna go up and smoke." And I was like, "Oh my
no,
god!"
he didn't.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
So
he
I was like,
didn't.
so I was like, I mean, yeah, absolutely. And I was like, I'll be in Johnson City later today anyway. I'll swing by. So that's pretty much where it came from. And then I get
Okay.
there, and like I just came to get the cutout, and he's like, "Hold on a minute." And when I saw him walking out with aluminum foil, I was like, "Man, he's got me food." I was
Oh,
so
shit.
excited.
I was watching him cook those fucking ribs all day too. I was
Dude,
sitting
I
at the
know.
baseball game and I
Yeah.
was watching. I was like, "Fuck, that shit looks so good."
Well, yeah, my buddy I was hanging out with, like I kept showing him. I was like, "Look at this, look at this."
There you go.
Yeah.
And one more quick story before we move on. I remember, speaking of Tony Stewart cutout, I remember the Bristol Night Race 2013. Have you ever parked at the firehouse, like right across from the track?
Yep.
So that's where we used to park.
Tailgated there one time.
Yeah, that's where we used to park back when they were parking people. We pulled in. I remember this was I think a couple weeks after Tony broke his leg at the dirt race. I pull in and someone has a Tony Stewart cutout, and they like literally wrapped his right leg in toilet paper for his broken leg.
We need those fans back.
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
Hey, look, it's Lil Ty.
Little top.
Wait, that's Austin, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah, that is Austin. You thought it was Ty, you dumb fucks.
yeah.
No, I always make that joke that it's Ty because when Austin was young, he looked just like Ty.
When he shaves his beard off, they look just alike.
Yeah. Every time I
That
go,
is cool.
every time I've been to Cooper's and I pointed that out, I'm like, oh, look, it's Ty. Dumb fuck. Don't.
I just had to put
D
guys are just
Daddy.
fucking cardboard
Why the fuck's your
cutouts.
username D Daddy?
I just now fucking noticed that. Holy shit. I fucking I'll keep it.
Dude, it rained.
Not far. You can go to Jefferson City, and it's right outside of Pigeon Forge, and you can go hit one of the pals. So it's like 40 minutes from me, so it's about equivalent to going to Pigeon Forge. So not too bad.
Yeah, they are related.
Yeah.
Whoa. What? It rained real bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did rain. It rained hardcore, man. And it was
I
sad.
was
dude.
too optimistic.
Yeah, man. It was coming down.
The
Luckily-
forecast looked good early in the week, and then out of nowhere on Saturday, it just said, "Hey, we're gonna do a little rain shower."
Sounds like my depression.
Yeah.
Darn,
Fuck.
darn.
And also, I'll plug this one more time. That's when we had the LTC Space Before the Race. Now starting on Sunday mornings. Join that. We talked about the race, and then we found out the race was over, so we just did that for like the next hour and a half and hung out.
Jacob, do you remember that time that we hosted a show and we had Dakota on it? And it was early in the morning before the race, but your ass went and partied too hard.
Sonoma.
And then you just overslept, and then you popped in. You're like, "Boys, I'm fucked. There's a receipt in my pocket and a girl's number."
Yeah, I do, man. It was
And the
it was all
same
mine.
night. And the
If that
same
doesn't
night,
happen every Sunday morning, I'm gonna be mad.
I remember that. That was for the Sonoma race, and like 8 hours later, Barb had his worst take in LTC history.
Yeah, I drove.
I
him through
appreciate that
concrete.
you can remember these milestones.
Yeah,
You
me
want-
too, man.
You wanted me on for that morning, but I had to help my mom with something, so I couldn't be
Okay.
on. But yeah, I remember.
That's probably one of the times where I thought about just firing you.
And then it was the birth of this little clip right here, if I can find it. Yep.
That was the worst take that has ever been said on this fucking podcast.
I missed
Do I
the old
still
setup.
talk? Do I still talk like my nose is stopped up all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never noticed.
Also, we don't give a fuck.
I missed,
Is that
I
good
missed
or
that
bad?
old setup. Go back to it.
Dude,
Huh?
I don't want to lug the computer back to my room.
It was so good. I loved it.
Dalton's the guy like you walk in, it's like, man, I cut off my finger. And Dalton's like, you know, honestly, I don't even give a shit, man.
I'm playing Rocket League.
Yeah,
No.
dude.
Okay, so I got a quick story about that. So Madison actually ran to the school bus one morning, her freshman year of high school, and she tripped off the front porch and caught herself and bent her fingers back. And so she comes screaming back in the house, screaming for mom. And she goes like, "Mom, mom, mom, mom!" And mom thought it was Olivia, my little sister. She goes like, "What's wrong, Olivia?" And Madison goes like, "I tried to catch the bus and I fell and I bent my fingers back." And she goes like, "Oh, let's go sit in the cat."
We'll see where you get it from now.
True story.
Jesus Christ. Dalton's from a family of sociopaths.
The good family did 9/11.
There's no more. Just stay out. Don't come back. Just go take a nap. You done? Seriously, don't fucking. Nope.
You've done.
Nope.
I'll stay.
Nope.
Bitch.
Nope. Seriously, stay out. Stay out. Stay out. How do you
So-
block this guy? Fucking block this
So
guy out.
anyway,
Jacob.
How do y'all feel about 12 o'clock start times?
I think Jacob.
No, you're not segueing away from that, Dalton. I don't care. No, you're not. You sociopath.
Hey. Hey. Shout out this bush latte I found. I'm so happy to have this bush latte, dude. But it's weird because, like, bush latte, bush light.
Yo, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Oh, Jacob, you didn't even see the next one.
Oh, what was the next one? Dalton with Bush Rex.
That's facts. That's facts.
Hey,
Cooper
we need to have a
Daytona.
talk after the show.
Okay, all right, start times. Yeah, okay. There was a big controversy on Twitter about the start times of the race. Man, Cody, we've talked about this already. Let's just go ahead and get out what we're going to say because we already in agreement on this.
So basically, obviously, 12
Supposedly.
p.m. start times are perfect for us,
2022
right?
Daytona 500.
But the TV deals, they get to pick when and where the start times are. Obviously, 12 p.m. start times are optimal, right? Nobody wants to watch a race like throughout their entire day. But yeah, no, Turnpike is permanently muted in the chat. But advertisers are the ones who pick, right? Like they know the optimal times for their ads to be rolled. They know how much that's worth. They've paid money. They want to get the maximum out of their money. So even regarding Saturday, when a lot of people are on Twitter and like, well, NASCAR should have met and decided to move the race up a little bit. No. What about the fans who are actually like en route because they planned for the race to start at 3:00 that are driving actively? What about the people who, you know, they had to work Saturday night and they weren't able to go until like sometime Sunday? You know, all of these like factor in, but also most importantly, it's not about us who are watching necessarily to enjoy the race. It's about us to see the fucking ads, and they know when the prime time for those ads to play are.
I feel like I'm in school. You just hit the nail on the head right there on everything that we've ever talked about my entire college experience, dude.
Yeah, man. I mean, people are so, and you know, it's not. I'm not going to say it's not their fault because it is their fault, but people are selfish. They don't understand.
I mean, you have to think too. If that race is in Delaware, we're going to run it at 12. Go 3 hours back. You think someone's gonna wake up that fucking early on the West Coast to watch a race? Absolutely
No,
not.
dude.
No,
And-
actually, to be fair, I've talked to like a lot of West Coast fans, like on Twitter, and a lot of them have told me, most of them have told me that they did not mind getting up at 9 a.m. to watch a race, like in the East Coast. That way they can get up, watch the race at 9, race ends around 12, 1 o'clock at the latest. They have the rest of the day to do whatever the hell they want to do.
Well, that's the hard thing. Like when you watch college football, I don't want to sit around and watch a Pac-12 game because that shit starts at 11 o'clock. That is
Yeah.
impossible to sit there and watch.
Do you know where the
that's
biggest
their prime time? But like,
Can you all guess where the biggest markets are?
West Coast.
Not all of them, but Los Angeles is the largest market in the entire world.
of
Well,
course.
I mean,
Atlanta is coming. close.
Atlanta's high too, yeah. But
When
I
I
mean,
look
I'm
at the top
talking like
five, when I
their
look at the
market.
top 5, like it's always like Greensboro, Charlotte, Indianapolis.
No,
Nashville
I'm
start
not
time.
talking for NASCAR.
He's talking in
fans.
general, just in
Oh,
general.
in general. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So with that, they have to try to get some of their focus from that big market. So if pushing a race back 2 hours Eastern time, puts it at 3:30, okay, that's going to give 2 more hours for people over on the West Coast to wake up and get their day going, to hopefully be in front of that TV.
All right, listen. This is what I wanted to say right here. Oh wait, no. Yeah. Oh yeah, right here. So
Breakfast NASCAR.
no, if Formula One fans in the United States can get up at 8 or 9 in the morning to watch their race, I think we can do the same.
No, it's not going to happen. I disagree 100%. That is never going to happen. And the reason I will say the same reason I said the other day, the demographic for NASCAR, whether people like it or not, most people are at church. They go to church. They get out of church at noon. It takes 30 minutes. They might go eat. They come home and take an hour nap. Yeah. And then they get up and they can watch the race at 3 o'clock.
Not including if you go to service, don't eat. If you got to come back and change, you're not going to sit in a fucking dress down shirt and some pants to watch the race. You're going to come home and throw some shit on. Like
my counter to the F1 argument, I think it works better for F1 because first off, their core demo in the United States is the 18 to 35 that NASCAR doesn't have right now. But then you're talking about like their global audience that's already like predisposed to wild ass start times. But I think just speaking like North America, the United States even more specifically, Formula One can do crazy start times because of that demographic, that 18 to 35. A 26-year-old is way more likely to stay up until 3 a.m. to watch something than somebody who's 55.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, I think the times are fine. I think it was just rain. It's going to happen. It's just going to happen. I think people.
I think we should scrap the day races. No more of these noon. No more 3:30, 2 o'clocks. Night races only.
Just all night races?
All night races,
dude.
Besides the tracks that don't have lights, all night races. Football's at night, man. You watch
Cooper,
prime time sports.
I want to respect.
Unfortunately, if you look at the Martinsville ratings from a couple weeks ago, you know why we don't do Saturday night races anymore.
Not Saturday, Sunday, baby.
Shadow Espion absolutely nailed it here.
But in South and spring and summer, we have humidity and are prone to rain every day. Well, also Sunday night, if you run a race on Sunday night, then they're getting out of the race at 11 o'clock and then having to drive home. That's awful. That's
Sunday
terrible.
night race is not viable. And I mean, even living like here, for Bristol, for me, it's literally 20 minutes to my driveway from the track. I still didn't get home until super late. Granted, we did like stick around a little bit, but even if I were to just immediately leave, I'm still not even getting home until like 10 or 11. And I live here.
Talladega, for instance. We left, and I still didn't get
Pokemon
home.
OG here.
Oh, hell yeah.
And Atlanta, for me, like I about fell asleep on the way home.
Yeah, it's bad.
Daytona was awful.
Oh my God, dude. That's why I'm never driving more than 5 hours ever again. Fuck that.
I said, don't turn on the heat, Dalton, because we'll get comfortable and sleepy. Motherfucker turns the heat on, and I'm like, God damn, I'm cozy.
Well, you had to sleep. You needed more sleep than me, so.
At least you wouldn't have seen it coming, Cooper.
I was trying to take care of you.
Well,
thanks.
Now that we got the start times out of the way. All right, Kyle Larson. Is he coming back to form? Are we seeing 2021 champ Kyle Larson? the return? Is that what we're
Not yet.
seeing?
Not yet.
No.
Not yet. It
What-
showed
what-
signs today, but it's still not. I'm still not sold.
What's it going to take for you to believe that Kyle Larson is back to his championship?
Okay, so are you defining it as championship form? Or are we gonna so was Kyle Larson really born again when he went to Hendrick? Like, does his career before that not exist?
To me, yes, it does exist.
Because I'm thinking that Kyle Larson is racing like Kyle Larson and not the guy who went on the 2020 tear
Really?
or 2021. Yeah.
So you're thinking that this is Kyle Larson is back to form original
Of Kyle Larson. Yeah, I mean, listen, he got a win. That's to be expected. Kyle Larson, he was a clear winner, by the time he left and went to Hendrick. But this is also kind of where we've seen Larson before, just hovering around like top 10, and then that's it.
I mean,
Making really bad, dumb decisions. Really dumb decisions. Last year, we saw a very mature and smart, thoughtful Kyle Larson. And now we are seeing the Kyle Larson that just made bonehead decisions. Bottom line.
You think it's just because they know a new car's coming, so everyone was just kind of like, all right, let's get this season over with. Let's kind of get out of this old shitty car. Let's get to a new one.
I like this take here, by the way.
when Ross, Chase, and Blainey off the top three drivers in the sport right now.
That's when
Chase.
Larson will return to form.
Elliott or Briscoe?
Definitely Elliott. Chase
Elliott.
he was leading the points
True.
due to his total consistency. But anyway,
All
Blaney's
right.
more consistent, but
Blainey is more consistent than Chase.
Yeah.
More
Chase
consistent.
had more points before today.
That is true.
Yeah. KFB. Will his bad luck end? Dalton, I feel like this is directed towards you, so take it away.
Well, finally, I
All right,
cannot.
good take, man. We'll move on.
No, no. You're gonna let me speak, you bitch. Okay.
He's going to go screw Ben Bayshore for pitting.
No. Bayshore can keep his job. 5-16.
I'm glad you decided. I'm glad you decided.
Wait a minute. Where did? Okay, hold up. Before you continue, because I didn't pay attention because I didn't. Really
Kyle
care.
Baum. Wait, what? He did what?
Clickbait.
Yeah.
The new shirt.
No, the one below it. Don't click it.
Oh,
Really?
yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Dalton,
Hey, I don't like this. Hey, simmer down. Simmer
Yeah,
So-
down.
simmer down, bitch. Yeah.
Let me ask this. You mean to tell me that you're going to say Ben Bayshore could keep his job at 7th, but when he finished 8th and 10th, you were ready to fire him?
No, okay, so I finally found some good signs for Kyle today because Ben finally gave him a good piece. He did a great job at making adjustments today, and he had a good pit strategy. The only thing that fucked Kyle today was the front tire changing for the 16. That's the guy who should be fired this week. Hit my eyes. So
I'm glad Dalton's not my boss.
I hope we get to some point in our lives where Steve Phelps is like, all right, Dalton, so I've got to make some decisions here. Who am I firing?
you
Dalton, you
fired.
should, Dalton, you should run NASCAR.
Cody, Cooper, Jacob, you fired.
Oh, you would toss us away.
That's great. I mean, I don't get
Fucking stop.
why you're wanting to get rid of him, or why you wanted to get rid of him for like top 10 finishes, but now the 7th place finish today. Was it because he was running up front?
Yeah, that was my problem. It's just for the past couple years, they just never had speed. Like Mike Joy said, it was 2020 Bristol Night Race was the last time that Kyle led the most laps in a race. That was my problem. It's just, and of course, I know the lack of practice had a lot to do with that. But he had practice back this year, and it was still running the same thing. I probably should have been a little more patient. I will admit. But again, I saw some good signs for the 18 team today. They finally had a fast piece. And also, this was probably the best car that Kyle's ever had at Dover since 2017 fall when he last won there. So that made me very happy to see. Again, great pit strategy. It's just caution came out at the wrong time. And unfortunately, with all that dirty air, just never able to make his way back.
Yeah, and that honestly, I'm glad you brought up the one lug nut thing, and I forgot to mention this earlier.
It's ridiculous how we have one lug nut now, and the crew members still don't know how to put it on.
So one lug nut was okay. We talked about this last year. Cody and I talked about this a lot before. We were like, this is a safety issue. But now we got tires coming off of cars at high speeds and it's bouncing. And that seems even more dangerous. So is it time to go back to 5 lugs?
I think that is way easier said than done. I think there's a lot of investment in however many wheels we have already built. I think that
we've let go a lot of pit crew members too because of that.
Well, it won't be this year. I know that.
No. What pit crew member? Oh, you're talking about where they get suspended and whatnot.
Well, no. Like, you know how they laid off like a bunch of crew members when they went to the 5 lug nuts, or I mean the 1 lug nut. Excuse me.
I'm gonna keep it $150 with you, Chief. No.
Okay.
I didn't hear. I don't know why anybody would lose their spot.
I may be out of my fucking mind, but
I know there was a lot of talk about people when we were talking about who was going to be manufacturing the chassis and stuff, talking about maybe some fabricators, but I never heard anything about pit guys losing anything. And then I could be wrong. I don't know.
I just know a lot of people got laid off after last year. So
yeah. And I mean, a whole new car and everything, but I think that we tried. Every single week, people were getting fined for loose lugs, whether it be 1 or 2 out of the 5 that we had. Yeah, see, so that right there, there's so much R&D in what we already have. They're just going to keep working until they really figure it out. I think that we did try, and I think it can be fixed, but you have to remember that what it used to be, it was the same thing almost. And NASCAR was like, we don't want tires flying off, and teams are trying to get around it by only tightening 3 of them, 4 of them. Well, same thing's happening now. So what's the answer? Do we just go back to 5 and change everything? Do we try to figure out a better procedure? What's wrong with the guns? I am in no way a technical guy when it comes to fixing cars or any of this stuff. But I don't think we could throw everything away right now. I think it's too premature.
Well, you know what's embarrassing real quick? So when Denny Hamlin lost his wheel, that was a quick pit stop. And now JGR, of course, is doing the new choreography. So you kind of expect that a little bit. But for AJ Allmendinger, his pit stop was 3 seconds slower. It still lost the tire.
Yeah, I mean, it's my problem is tires are coming off at high speeds. And it's dangerous. It's just dangerous.
And I remember when Tony Stewart commented about that when in 2016, just crew members just trying 4 lug nuts just for faster pit stops out of nowhere, but people kept getting loose wheels. And Tony said, these wheels are going to fly off and hit somebody in the stands if they don't fix this. They find Tony Stewart 3 hours later, and then very next day they make a rule, say, okay, you have to have 5 lug nuts on.
And here's another problem I have now. I think I'm getting ready to make a spicy take. So people just hold on to your hats. Yeah.
Cooper?
I think the diffuser needs to go on short tracks or mile and under.
Really?
I think that's the problem with the passing. Because today it was the same thing as Martinsville. I'm not blaming the weather anymore, and I'm not blaming the dirt. I think we got a problem with this diffuser. Because I went back and watched.
I thought they ran all. I thought the diffuser was the same throughout. The diffuser itself.
You talking about for Gen 6 or Gen 7?
The current gen. So Gen 7.
The current gen is the same. I think we need to take it off for the short tracks.
Okay. I see what you're saying. I mean? I had you backwards.
I think it's making it harder to pass at these short tracks, and that's why we're just stringing out and not getting any passing done.
Okay. So I actually thought it wasn't that bad to pass today, but I want to see what the night race in Bristol does, and then I'll come back and talk.
I think it's going to be the same thing. I think right now it's going to be the same thing. Yeah.
So you think it'll be like Martinsville this year?
There has been a pattern at short tracks. The short track racing has not been good, and it's a problem. I'll be straight up and honest right now. I was not a fan of Gen 6 towards the end. I was ready for that car to be gone.
I hated Gen 6 from the beginning.
But I'm going back and I'm watching Gen 6 races, and I'm enjoying the Gen 6 races at short tracks better than I am Gen 7. And that's an issue because this car should be fantastic.
Wow. Oh, we're definitely going. there.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, you just
Fair
bought
enough.
dinner.
You talked about food. All right, cool.
So Jacob, genuinely, I agree, but I disagree with you at the same time. And no, it's not that I disagree. I agree to an extent, but I'm disappointed in you. I feel like you've given up on this car already.
No, not the car, not the car, just the
The short track package. You've
Yes.
given up on it already.
Yes,
We
yes.
have not seen it in a good setting yet. We have not seen it in an optimal setting. We've seen it at a boring ass Richmond that I don't think there's any kind of package that can save that track.
Oh yeah.
And we saw it at a cold ass Martinsville.
I don't think the weather had anything to do with it.
The weather had everything to do with it. They couldn't lay rubber down. Martinsville
I
didn't
agree
get
with
dirty.
Cody, I agree with you. Dover got
think so.
rubbered the fuck up today. So
And then Bristol dirt. You can't even compare that. Like
No, Bristol dirt's different, but
right. So the only glimpses we've gotten have been just totally ridiculous weather circumstances.
I'm saying right now that what we saw today at Dover is what we're going to see at Bristol. Not somebody's going to take off and they're not going to be able to catch them. Whoever has got the track position when they go off on the restart is going to lead the race.
man, I hope
That's what
not.
happened.
I hope not.
Lap traffic will be the only reason that somebody gets past in the lead at Bristol not race. Fucking clip this. I will prove you all right. Guaranteed.
right, let's see.
1 hour, 11 minutes.
I
Yes.
got you covered, y'all.
Don's got like a notepad of all these moments to go back and
Just clip this. I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen with this car.
I hope not, man.
I
I
disagree. I'm not going to be that grim. I refuse to be that grim.
I'm not being grim. I love the new car. And I mean, with the races that we got, like Atlanta, I went back and finally watched the Atlanta race because I never did really get to watch it. And then, I went back and watched the Auto Club. I mean, we've had good races this year. It's just the short track package has been not good so far.
Weather is always going to be a factor to an extent, but we're talking like extreme weather circumstances.
I don't
like
think
these
it
last
has
few
anything to
times.
do with it. I bet at Martinsville when we return, it does the same thing. It does not lay down rubber.
It'll be a lot warmer for the October race than it was in April.
It'll lay down some, but it will not lay down as much as we were used to seeing. Guaranteed. Clip that too. Clip that too.
Okay, a minute 12:35. I got you.
Anyways, sorry to bring down the mood, but that's my thoughts on the diffuser.
Look,
Alex is your fan now.
I know, man. The new car works 100%, but like JK said, the diffuser is hurting the small tracks. I think it is.
This whole time it's just said Roush is back, baby.
It is, man.
Like
Roush is
just
back.
ticking away.
Speaking of Roush, great segue. What the fuck happened to Ford? I don't understand, man. Ford is awful.
Found on road dead.
I agree with you, honestly. My God, it is terrible. Like, Dad come home to me and was like, "What the hell happened?" And I said, "I don't know." I said, "I have no clue."
I think that Ford is in a scary spot right now. I think the shining light that Ford has is SHR, and I think we're starting to see them kind of simmer back a little bit too right now.
Yeah, well, okay.
Penske is underperforming. Other than Ryan Blainey just driving his ass off every single week, Joey ain't doing hot at all.
No, man. And
No.
Penske's bad, dude.
And
Penske's real bad.
Harrison, that Wood Brothers car, and I know it's not Harrison's skill level. That Wood Brothers car is like flashback to 2015 Wood Brothers.
it's very bad. Well, if you would have told me at the beginning of this year that Chris Buescher would have been the highest placing Ford and he would have been 8th, I would have told you were lying.
So what we've got in Ford wise, you've got Blainey, Buescher, Eric. Those are your top 4 drivers for the year.
I
Talking
want
about
to say
Eric
this, though.
Almirola?
Yeah, consistency wise.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Eric is very
Bad
consistent.
fucking take. Are
What?
you insane?
What?
Are you insane? Almirola
Do you-
runs in the back of the pack every race, and
Not
then he
this
finds his way
year.
to the front.
Bro, he is
Not this year.
Like, he's terrible. He's on a bad streak.
not.
He finishes well, but his running consistently, he's awful. Like
He is in 11th
No
place
way.
in points right now.
That was the worst take that has ever been said on this fucking podcast.
He
Who
finds his
just
way
made
to
that?
the front. He finds his way to the
That's
front.
for Jacob.
What do you
That's
want
for
him
Jacob.
to do? What's
That's
He
he
for
doesn't
Jacob.
run good.
Find your way
He
to the
doesn't
front.
run good. Eric has never close the deal. He needs to go. I love Eric. He needs to go. That's where I'm at.
Well, he's retiring, but this
I
man
don't-
is.
The only reason Eric is getting love right now is because it's his last season. Let's be honest. Nobody gave
Eric is good this season.
Yes, he is.
Oh my God, man. Eric has no.
You cannot say that
Eric
he's had a
has been
worse year
decent.
than last year.
Eric,
There's no way.
He has 1 top 5 and 4 top 10s in 11 races, Jacob. Eric is pretty.
dude, man. He's awful, dude. Like
Jacob
a second.
doesn't like
You hang
bacon.
on. You hang on. You hang on.
Jacob,
He's
Jacob
called
doesn't
Parv.
like
He's
bacon.
called Parv.
I'm calling
dude, I
Parv.
hate his guts, man. I don't give a shit. Like Parv can kiss my ass.
Parv. Can you hear me?
You know what? If Parv wants to give his fucking opinion, he could show up to the goddamn show. That's my opinion.
Oh,
We are on the show right now. And
No, bro, I'm not listening to Parv. He could show up to the fucking show, man. I'm serious. He needs to show up to the show. Like, I'm being dead
Parv,
serious.
get on the show. Get on the show. We need you just for a few
Oh,
minutes.
shit.
Get on here.
No, if he's getting on, he's staying on. That's where I'm at on that.
Just hop on. Hop on whenever you can. I need you. I
Anyway.
need you.
Anyway, Eric Almirola has had a hell of a season, dude. I literally have no idea why you're like just hating on him.
Fuck this. I'm looking up his stats right now. I'm not gonna
Look him up, dude. I'm going to disagree. I don't care what the hell it says.
All right, look.
Parv is coming.
How are you disagreeing with this though?
Just disagree, man. I just don't
All right.
like whatever, man. He's not going to win a race. When he won New Hampshire last year, like good for him.
All right. Daytona 500, 19th. or no, 5th. Excuse me, 5th. California, 6th. Wait, I'm reading. Okay, yeah. Las Vegas, 6th. Phoenix, 12th. Atlanta, 22nd. Circuit of the Americas, 19th. Richmond, 21st. Martinsville, 8th. Bristol Dirt, 8th. Talladega, 13th. Dover, 19th. Compare
What-
that to last year and where he was at.
Stuart Haas is doing better this year. I disagree with you all.
Eric Almirola is the highest SHR car in points.
I will make a bet with you all right now. I will buy everybody in this podcast Smithfield gear if he makes it into the championship. Like
Dude,
round of 16.
Honestly,
Oh, into the
I think
championship?
he'll win, too.
If he
in
makes
the-
it to the 16. To the 16.
No, just into the
Oh,
playoffs.
guaranteed.
Dude, he's fucking
Guaranteed.
going in.
No
He was,
fucking way.
He's going
yes,
in.
No fucking
Absolutely.
way.
He weasels his
No.
way in. He does it all the time.
How did you guys start defending a Ford? I wish that I was smart enough to make you all do this and me actually just be bullshitting you, but I'm not. Damn.
Listen, I am not an Eric Almirola fanboy, and like my history
Same.
proves that. But we're not going to sit here and act like Eric Almirola is not having the best season of his career, and he's arguably a top 3 Ford performer this year.
Dude, drops the ball. Drops the fucking ball. Drops the fucking ball. Don't care. Drops the ball.
Last
Why
year,
are you so mad right now? Why are you so pressed about Eric?
last
dude?
year, Eric Almirola
Dude,
was
I
literally
told you.
outside the top 30 in points.
Yeah, man, that's where he belongs. He's done. I'm just
No.
saying. I'm just saying.
Here
he
he
is.
is. Let's go.
What's going on?
He's
Jacob,
gonna-
explain. Here.
He's gonna-
I'll
he's gonna-
explain.
Real good right
I
now,
said the
man.
3
Doing
most
homework.
consistent Fords this year are Ryan Blainey, Chris Buescher, and Eric Almirola. And Jacob is completely anti and says Eric is not.
I wouldn't even say Buescher is a top 3 Ford, man. Or like Kevin Harvick.
Who does Jacob think is in the top 3?
I just said it, man. Kevin, you could replace Buescher with Kevin Harvick. Ron Blaney's obviously a top Ford. I do not think Eric
he's the
Almirola
one.
is a top Ford.
Eric Almirola is a top 4 this season.
Did you watch the race today?
I was busy with
Bye.
Now, listen. Let's keep the L in Jacob's name.
I mean,
That is a good shirt, actually.
That would be a good
I mean,
shirt.
Jacob's the one that keeps on repeating that Roush's back. So I mean, that's the L itself.
Did you watch the race today? I mean, Roush had the pole. Yeah, I mean, they finished 8th. I'm being proven right, man.
Where did Eric Almirola finish?
11th. No.
No,
Where was
bro.
he was battling for 10th there for a while
19th.
with Chris Bell.
yeah, it was
19th.
19th today.
So he slipped back a little bit. A lot of guys did. He still ran pretty consistently.
Again, compare this time this year to last year. Last year, he was outside the top 30 in points.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that he didn't run bad last
Dude,
year. I'm saying that he
Eric's
ran
gonna
bad this year.
repeat at New Hampshire and lock himself in, just as like a
You're
middle finger. To you.
insane, man. You're
Holy shit.
insane.
I
got a
no.
spicy one right now. Eric's gonna win Darlington. Eric's
Darlington.
gonna win Darlington.
I like it. I like
Eric's
it.
gonna
Oh,
win
shit.
Darlington. Watch it.
Eric Almirola is going into the playoffs. I guarantee it, and I personally guarantee you, and Eric Almirola win this season. Guaranteed.
No. Eric Almirola wins Daytona in August.
I'm gonna
I like
give
it.
you something spicier. Eric Almirola makes it to the 8.
The round of 8.
Oh,
Dude, does he retire a champion?
Feels like 2018.
Because Dega's in the round of 12, right?
Yeah.
Boom, right there. He'll win Dega and get solidify and lock himself in for the round of 8. At least 0-3 the King has a man like he's the only guy that is agreeing with me. I don't understand. So when JKL needs to buy y'all merch, he might save a few bucks.
good. Good. Because
I appreciate that.
Dude,
I'm
I will
probably
probably
not gonna
wear
have
it.
to. I'm probably not going to have to, but I appreciate that.
I will wear the hell out of a.
I'm not taking
Smithfield
any
shirt.
Eric Almirola slander here. So
Dude, I'll buy everybody in here Smithfield who makes it to the 16. I do not believe it. I want him to prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
I need Smithfield to send me some bacon.
Same, bro. Same. That's the dream. That is the dream.
Okay.
Smithfield
happen.
thick cut bacon is where it's at, boys.
Don't
All
you
right,
know about
Jacob's gonna be
thick?
eating some thick
With
ass
that
bacon
dummy
too.
thick ass. You
Thick
got.
cut ass.
I'll eat bacon for a month from Smithfield.
Jacob's gonna eat the bacon and cry too because he's like, I fucking don't know NASCAR, man. I've lost my touch.
No, Jacob can eat the bacon
what-
off my thick ass.
Listen,
no,
man.
see, what's going to be great is that Eric Almirola is going to be the top 16, and both Chris Buescher and Brad Keselowski are not going to be the top 16.
I love it. What does Blainey or Truex need to get a win? I think that this is a question that's equally directed at Jacob and Dalton. Jacob, go first for Blainey, and Dalton answer for Truex because it's a JGR boy.
That's a good question.
I'm gonna say Dalton's probably gonna have the same answer as me. Closure. It's not that they're not there, but they can't close the deal for some reason. So I don't know what they need to do to fix that because I'm not in the team meeting, but something to where they can be contending for the win at the end and not run top 10 for 2 stages and then all of a sudden just not be there.
All right, so for Martin Truex, man, this is really tough. I want to go ahead and predict. I don't think Martin Truex Jr. wins a race this year.
Ooh.
I'm
He's
starting to
been
think
close though.
he got close today, but I just haven't seen all that much from Martin Truex Jr. in the past couple of years.
I just feel like right now though with JGR, and I know Kyle has ran like really consistently here as of late, but I feel like Truex overall this season has been like the most consistent Toyota.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know if I have a good answer for that.
And then I'll take it for Truex.
Yeah.
I think Truex has his mind in other places probably. He doesn't seem to be enjoying it as much. Like he's not as like smiley as he used to be like in pre-race and everything.
And just like what somebody said in the space yesterday, I didn't know this, but apparently Sherry's having problems with her ovarian cancer again, and Martin might have to be focused on that right now. I don't know if that, I don't know if that's taking like his mind off the racing aspect. I hope it's not, but that could have a lot to do with it.
Right. And I mean, everybody's human. Nobody knows. Like, he might be that kind of guy who, if he's going through something, like it makes him perform even better. Right. Like everybody like handles everything differently. I think that his head's not necessarily in NASCAR right now.
It kind of reminds me of Kyle Busch in the second half of 2019 when Samantha was having all those issues with the infertility. Kyle was just depressed that whole last half of the year. And, I mean, his interviews weren't all that good. He won the Xfinity race in Indianapolis, and he acted like he finished 8th. And he finally came out at the awards banquet that year after we won the championship and said, we were having problems with infertility, and that's why I was so upset for the whole year. So that could be a case for Martin Truex Jr. right here with Sherry. I mean, it's unfortunate, but it just, I feel like it has it's a big distraction.
Yeah, and I mean, I think Truex has earned, like, in his career, the rights to have a season where he's maybe not like that number one contending guy. I mean, let's not forget the fact that he literally just came second in points last season, right? He was one position away from being the champion.
Yeah.
So it's not like he's washed or anything like that. I just, even if it's nothing having to do with, his girlfriend.
Yeah, I don't think he's washed at all. It's just,
I think his mind is just elsewhere. Maybe he's like obsessed with golf right now. I don't know. It's just, he's not like his normal personality, and that's what shows. He did bitch a lot today, though, about Ross. So that did give us a little bit of like old Truex.
bro, he got the air.
Yeah, we're
he
getting
got
to
the air
that.
cut off bad, bro. Holy shit.
Well, speaking of, is Ross
Man.
Chastain a championship favorite right now? Because this is leading
Yes.
up to what we were just talking
Yes.
about. We can all
Yes.
agree on that, right?
Yep. As of right now, if I had a final four, I want to say Ross Chastain, William Byron, I guess Chase Elliott, and a dogfight between Kyle and Ryan Blainey for the fourth spot.
I am not putting Byron in that fucking top four. No.
Well, we talked about this in the space before the race Sunday. Is Danny Suarez going to be able to match the competitiveness
Of Ross? No.
Not this year.
Match it. I think I said it yesterday. Danny's knocking on a door to win. He's gonna get a win. But in the last couple of weeks, it's a little concerning, just like how great Ross is. I mean, really all season, but specifically, in this last like 5-race stretch, it's been the Ross show, just hands down.
Cody, you and I have been talking about Ross Chastain for so long.
Very,
And
very, very
now
long.
it's being proven right. That's
Yeah.
all that matters. So all I'm saying is you should learn to listen to me and Cody a little bit more because Roush is back.
Chad's
wait.
not a big Daniel Suarez guy.
Not at all, man.
I still want to go back to that.
All right.
Yeah.
Chastain versus MTJ. We were just talking about that. Okay. Who's right? Who's wrong? What happened? Dalton, start us off.
I didn't even read the question. I'm sorry.
You didn't read the question?
Hear
What?
the question. What the fuck ever. Just
There you go, Parv. Do you like that? Do you like that, Parv?
I said, is Chastain versus MTJ. Who's right? Who's wrong? What happened?
okay. I want to say I feel like Ross Chastain's in the right. I feel like he was trying to block that position. He just cut off the air on Truex really bad, and he didn't really mean to. At least Truex saved it though, but still, I just saw Ross Chastain just trying to hold his line, keep his position, try to get the best finish possible. So that's where I'm at.
I think that the Truex fans saw right. There's no like defending it. Ross totally pinched him. It was 100% intentional. Ross was fighting for his position. What do you want him to do out there? Why would you just let somebody pass you if you can stop them, right? It's not a super speedway. Worst case scenario is Dover can have hard wrecks, but they just pile up. He was racing for a position. I appreciate the fact that after it, like they confronted each other and whatnot, but then the fact that Ross later on took like blame and knew what he did and like admitted it and called it out made me love Ross even more. So I don't think there was anything. It was literally a racing thing. Nobody was in the right or the wrong.
I will agree with you there.
Same. Agreed.
Nobody did anything wrong. Ross was racing for position. He made an aggressive move. He admitted to the aggressive move. Martin Truex lost the car. I did think it was crazy that Martin Truex Jr. did lose the car.
Yeah.
And
Well, you
now,
knew Mark Truex Jr. was gonna bitch about it.
yeah. MTJ is a little, he's become a little bit more vocal through the later years. I'll say that. And now my most dreaded part of the show. We do a thing here on Left Turn Call. If you guys have been following us, you know how this goes. If somebody's driver wins, they get their few minutes of glorification. And today, Cody's driver went to victory lane. Cody, Chase Elliott wins. He's the fourth Hendrick driver to win What's up, man? Give us your thoughts.
Chase the Champ Elliott is back in winning fashion and form. Felt great. That is the first win that I've had this season in any series, and it's the first time that I've not been overwhelmingly sad following a race in the last few weeks. I was at Atlanta. I see Bubba contending and competing for a win, and then coming to the white flag, he's in the wall. 1 and 2, he gets sent up the track. But following that, I go to Martinsville and see Chase literally lead every single lap of the race, and then he just disappeared. Pain. So the next week, I was like, it can't get worse than that, can it? Oh, it could. It could. Because I see Tyler Reddick. This is all within such a short span. I see Tyler Reddick get yeeted by Chase Briscoe, and Kyle Busch just squeezes by. Pain. And then finally, this weekend, we saw it, and it happened. Chase Elliott, one of my drivers, finally won. I'm no longer a winningless driver stand account. Now I'm a winning driver stand account, and I'm proud. But there is somebody else who needs to be acknowledged. Chase is my guy. But somebody else picked Chase and picked Josh Berry. So, Cooper, go ahead, pal.
I think at this point, I just own Dover. So, honestly, I think Dover should just call me and I'll run Dover for him. I know who's going to win. You need something. You need some extra money. I think you just need to call me up. I know what's happening there. I'm just always going to be right. I was a little wrong about Bowman. I said Bowman was going to finish right behind Chase. Didn't happen today. Doesn't matter. All that matters is Cody's a happy man. I'm a happy man off Barry.
Do you think you're going to bet on the horse races next year? Like you get on that horse race action?
I mean, it depends. If old Lucky Star is running, maybe I will. I don't know. It just
I would have honestly shit my pants if you would have won the horse race bet, chose Barry, and chose Elliott. That would have been
what a parlay that would have been.
That would have been a trifecta. Yeah.
See, wasn't it last year that I called the Dover win too?
Yeah, Bowman. Yeah, you did call him.
What can I say? What can I say?
Yeah, actually, this is a good talking point too. So we're coming up on the end of the race overall. Ricky just showed up and showed out, dude. I loved seeing it. And he was rubbing doors. Like, he was up there. He was racing for position. I would have been almost as happy to see Ricky win today as I was Chase, just because I know how much, like, that means to such a small team. So that would have been really cool to see Ricky just go up there after total shit luck for what seems like the whole season. He's like 30. Well, going into today, he was 31st in points. And I mean, the JTG car is never like a top 10 contender, but it's never 31st in points. It's usually hovering in the 20s. So, I mean, great day for them.
Yeah, man, I agree. Ricky showed up. I mean, that had to give them some confidence boost going into some of these other races, man. So good for him. Also, Eric Jones. I feel like Eric Jones is another guy knocking on the door for a win.
Actually, I do the pull balls. I do the pull balls on the treadmill that are on TikTok. I watch those live streams, and I kind of bet on those too.
Eric Jones is currently in the playoffs right now.
It's crazy. So is both Erics are.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, won't be for long.
Crazy.
Parv looks terrified walking through his campus right now.
He does.
Do you know where all of the emergency buttons are, Parv?
There are none currently here.
Oh, he's dead.
If someone comes out to me to get an umbrella up their ass.
Oh, shit.
Two sociopaths. Okay.
Bar, we're going to jail, baby. Let's go.
It's all right. This is wrong, Eric. That Eric's not going to win next week, but
yeah, so Chase Elliott wins, and order to the natural NASCAR fandom universe has been restored.
Yep. And next weekend is one of the most, usually the most anticipated weekends in NASCAR. It's Throwback Weekend at Darlington, boys. Whoop, whoop.
But most importantly, it's Mother's Day.
It is Mother. Is it really?
Celebrate your mothers.
Oh. Well,
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
I hope we get to see the old COT style racing at Darlington this weekend. I want to see everybody hit the wall almost every lap. I want to see those walls black again.
Dude, well, okay. My question is now, all right, do we need throwback weekend anymore?
Yes.
Yes. It doesn't matter where the numbers are.
Hey, Todd Bodine is running this weekend.
Yes, he is. I did see that.
That's a throwback.
Richard
that's a
Petty
good
with the
throwback.
boots.
Do we need throwback? Absolutely. I don't like the split though. I wish it was just stuck at one. I don't like the whole.
I'd rather it be on Labor Day because that's
Yeah.
when the Southern 500 was really, throwback.
Yeah.
I don't understand why
Agreed.
we moved away from that.
This right here. Forward numbers have ruined throwback weekend. Yes.
How?
It has
How
ruined
how is them moving that number up a whole damn foot for money? Let's go back to my
Jacob's a boomer.
entire opening speech.
all right.
Jacob's a boomer.
The new number.
Let me say, Blueberry.
The new number has grown on me. All right, I'll say that. I bitched about it for a whole year last year when we were going to it. It has grown on me. Why in the hell can't we just run the number for one damn weekend where it's supposed to be? Because that Brad car is horrendous.
They should have picked a better
It's not
scheme.
terrible.
And
It's
honestly,
bad. It's
they
bad.
they can move that 6 enough to where it does not actually change its area.
Well, see, NASCAR is trying not to appeal to the boomers anymore. They're trying to appeal to the new generation.
Okay, what's the definition of throwback weekend? Appealing to boomers. Nostalgia. That's my argument. What's the point in doing it? It's not that it's ruined. It's all the way, but a big portion of it.
Okay,
is ruined.
well, Jacob, I don't know if you remember this, and Cooper and I listened to this while we were on the way to Daytona for the truck race. I was letting them watch practice while we were on the way, and Boyer was talking about the new number placement, and he brought up a good point. I don't know if you ever heard of this, but with the new shorter quarter panels on these cars, it would be way too small for the sponsors on the side. So that's kind of why they had to make the move. I actually do wish they would have moved the numbers back to the center for this weekend, but really not much you can do about it. But I really don't think some of them look terrible, honestly.
The only one that looked fantastic to me was Corey LaJoie's.
Kurt Busch's looks good too.
Oh,
yeah.
Kurt
Well,
Busch is beautiful. Oh,
it looks good, but man, monster. That's all I gotta say.
You know what? Can I just screen share Darlington's website and we can all look up the throwbacks so far?
please, because the most beautiful one is Matty D's truck. Oh my
Okay.
God, it's so beautiful. Oh,
Let me see if I can do this. Share screen. Okay.
Just be careful which screen you're sharing, pal.
Right.
give NASCAR an inch, they take a mile.
I gotta clear my
Sounds like some
history.
shit Jacob would say.
Listen, I just don't know why it's that big of a deal.
Wait, how do I do this? What button do I
Click.
push?
Click
Uh,
the bottom button.
The share button.
Oh, the share
then just-
system audio.
Click your browser. It's like
Oh,
Zoom.
that's right. Oh, I see. Okay, sorry. All right.
It was me, Shrek.
Hey, he's here.
Why is it not? Okay. Can y'all see?
You'll have to bring.
Old D Daddy.
Yeah, just pull it up and then I'll bring it in.
Okay, hold on.
What the fuck happened? Damn it.
Coke does say, "Hey."
It kind of reminds me of that episode last year when y'all were looking up the new All-Star numbers. That's one
Oh,
of my
yeah.
favorite episodes in LTC
Where we were
history.
comparing it.
And then Cooper, talked about Parv's cousin a little bit. Good times.
Oh my God.
No, I don't
Dan,
think
what the
that
hell?
the number thing is that much of an issue. I don't think that this is the crumbling of NASCAR.
Oh,
No.
oh,
no.
Brian Bickers. That's my favorite.
my thing is just let them have it for one damn weekend, man. Just let them have it.
I would agree. If you're
So
gonna go
one
back,
day
like
week.
at least that would
So
be fun.
I think I talked about it, but they wanted to do it, but their ad council said no.
Yeah.
And the money dictates. So you can't blame NASCAR. Like, this is legitimately, and sure, NASCAR would be like, no, I'll do whatever I want. But that just doesn't work. NASCAR doesn't pick.
I wouldn't mind.
I don't think fans would give a shit. I think
Cody, I got
fans
it.
would pay attention to it.
I think, yeah. Underglow, they'll probably do that again for the All-Star race. It's cool.
Hey, Cody, I got it up.
Huh? No, this is beautiful. It tastes so good.
As bad as the other guy.
What?
Cody, I got it up.
Okay.
Thanks, dog.
Well, you'll have to open that. If I pull it up right here, it's just going to show. Yeah, there we go. Stay there.
You got it?
Yep.
All right,
All
so
right.
that's the best one automatically right there. Terrible.
No.
It's so bad.
Listen, they can just get rid of that one white streak and it be fine.
I don't know, man.
Wait, what's white streak you talking about? Like
At the
on
6.
front? Oh yeah, I see. Okay, yeah, move it back probably a couple inches, and that makes it look better. All right, ready?
Yeah.
I like this one.
Yeah, that's a throwback to
That one's
Harvick.
interesting. Yeah, that one's an interesting one. It always scares me when drivers do a throwback to themselves.
Dalton, will you do me a favor?
What's up?
Will you hold control on your keypad and scroll your mouse up with your scroll wheel?
Oh,
There
right
we
here?
go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. This
That
is kinda,
one.
So it's the colorway that kills this one, but it's a cool concept.
It is a cool scheme. It's a cool scheme. I like
So,
this.
This is actually, for those that don't know, this is actually Rusty Wallace's final season. I swear to God, when I first saw this, I thought it was Paul Menard.
I did too, actually.
Yeah, I did as well. I was
Okay,
like,
I'm
finally.
not the only one then.
Yeah, it should be
Finally.
blue.
I
Like, it
thought
really
finally
should be
we're
blue.
throwing back to Paul. We're throwing back to
Like,
Menard.
if you look up Paul Menard's 2011 Quaker State scheme, you'd know exactly what the hell I'm talking about.
What's next?
All right. I like this.
This one's interesting. I will give it to this one. This one is interesting. Tony's IndyCar.
Didn't Juan Pablo Montoya do the same thing for the Brickyard 400 one year?
Yeah, I think so.
For sure.
Terrible.
Dude, that one's beautiful.
This one's
That's
beautiful.
What is this too?
I don't
I'm
like
not-
this either. And
I'm
listen,
not
it's not
sure.
because I hate Chase fans. It's I genuinely don't get this.
Who is Chase throwing back to?
Hold on, and let me confirm.
I think it's an old driver.
Yeah,
It's not a Napa throwback. It's an actual car throwback. So
But I feel like it's for like a different series. Honestly, I could be wrong.
Does it not say if you scroll down?
Oh wait, yeah, I didn't think of that.
Wait, go back up.
It
No, it doesn't.
no, it doesn't. What the hell? I thought it would.
what's next? While Cody's looking that up.
Okay. This is pretty
Beautiful.
badass.
Jimmy Means.
Jimmy Means. Okay.
Okay.
That is beautiful.
I like this one. Yeah. I like the number font on that too.
I think that one's hideous.
What?
Yeah, I hate the star.
Nah.
I hate the star a lot.
Yeah, beautiful.
Well, fuck you. It's beautiful. Let's keep going.
This one is
Terrible.
good.
Johnny Benson.
Terrible.
No,
Johnny
this one's
Benson,
good.
baby.
I'll admit that this one is good.
I love this.
I don't
one.
like the 21. The 21
yeah,
looks
the font
terrible.
is weird, but it's a shout out to his dad.
Yeah, it's a Jeff Burton throwback, so I'm okay with this.
Why do I keep thinking this is Johnny Benson?
Why did you say Johnny Benson? I was like, why did you say that?
No, you remember the Exide batteries scheme he had in the truck series?
Yeah, I remember that.
I keep getting that fucked up with Jeff Burton.
What's the next one? I like this one.
Beautiful.
Matt
I like
Kenseth
this.
love.
Yep.
Yeah, this one's good.
It's perfectly placed too. Look at that 17.
Yeah, no, RFK is incredible with their paints. Like they are
Yeah,
good,
beautiful.
except for that
Yep.
except for Brad's throwback.
Yeah, man.
That
all their
plumbing
paints
car
are
that Brad
cool.
ran was the best one ever. That's the best one this season.
What is wrong with
Oh
you?
yeah, it's just straightforward. What was it? The Paul brothers?
All right. Obviously, this one's good.
Do we
Yeah.
like the font?
Yes.
I
Yeah,
feel like they
it's
should have went to
alright.
the OG Ernie Irvin font, like the little sharp font. I think
Oh,
that would be
yeah.
a lot better. But yeah,
I'm
I
interested to see what the roof font looks like.
I cannot wait to see this on track, man. It's gonna be so awesome. But yeah, I do agree. I wish they would have stuck with
And
like,
it's the red M&M.
It is. He's got the same smile.
He's
too.
actually
Yep.
happy.
yeah,
That's what he looked like when he first bought him.
Shit. But yeah, I would like to see the sharper number font for this one, but that's fine. I really wish the 2008 scheme would have won the vote. I don't know if you guys remember, but M&M's lets y'all vote between 1998, 2002, Ken Schrader, 2003, Elliott Sadler, which I would have loved. 2007, David Gillen, which makes no sense at all. And then last but not least, 2008 M&M's. I hope they do 2008 M&M's at Phoenix this year for the final race for M&M's. But this one's pretty good. I can't wait to see it. Sorry, moving on. So what the hell is this? Like, who is this for?
So this is throwing back to another Gibbs car. I think it's the DLP car, if I'm not mistaken. But that's the only thing that I could think of it's throwing back to. Here's what happened. Moneyline was like, you cannot change the colors.
Yeah.
Do what you can with it. we already bought the space for the race, so good luck. And they tried their best. So I'm not too
Dude,
mad.
look at 2311 building up a contingency panel on the back.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's a good looking car. I mean, I'll say that.
Oh, right here.
What's up?
Yes.
It looks like a generic Hot Wheel.
I can't even see what y'all talking about, but
Yeah. I'll just read the
Tony
comment.
Raines throwback.
Yeah, maybe a Tony Rand. Well, I know Joe Gibbs ran that scheme.
why
too.
the fuck would you throw back to fucking Tony Raines, bro?
What
Dude,
did
that
Tony
car-
Raines do to you?
That car was beautiful, Dalton. Don't start.
Yeah, but
You can't tell me you didn't play that on NASCAR 08. You know you did.
Okay, so
I
Shrek
always
says
play
that
Kyle
he
Busch on my
thinks
video games. Just so
Shrek
FYI.
says that he thinks it's a Bubba late model throwback, and that's stat guy. So we've got to respect him and his credibility.
Somebody needs to look that up. Look up his old late model schemes.
All right, what's next?
Junior and Shrek are fighting. So
This
dude,
is sick.
Beautiful.
This is
That one's
Beautiful.
good.
the
That one's good.
only thing, and everybody's already complaining about it, so I don't really need to.
The
I just
blue.
hope that the blue is a little lighter than it is in this picture.
Yeah, I agree. Well,
It
I
should
do
be.
not too.
Once
We
it
need
hits
just
the
like
track, it
they
should
need to
be.
throw just a little bit of like seafoam green at it.
All right, what's next? Because I've already looked at this one a lot. This one's a good one. I don't know what the hell this is.
I don't know what this is either.
It's a throwback to Chase Briscoe. I don't fucking
Chase
know.
Briscoe's first
that-
win.
Does that look like a net zero car?
Yes, it does.
Is that what that is?
I think it is. Yes,
Let me be your fact guy real quick.
it has to be.
It has to be, man. And this is the first time I've actually looked at this list, so I don't know.
I haven't seen this one yet, honestly.
Yeah, I've not seen that one at all. That has to be the
So
net zero. car.
it's Jason Leffler.
Oh, was it the net zero car? Did he race that car? I can't.
Yeah, he did. He did. And then Ward Burton took over the very next year.
Huh. Well.
It's a damn Kurt Busch throwback. That's what it is.
Shout out
All right.
Rubbermaid one good time.
What's next?
This
Beautiful. Oh,
Is fire. This is fire.
I'll tell you, here's where my complaint is for all of this.
Is it this? Is this the Monster Energy?
Monster
Yes.
ruins every good scheme, yes. But also, this is what Chase's scheme should be. Like, Chase should be the one running this.
agreed.
That's where
Chase's
my
is
complaint
bad.
is. No, it's not bad. And obviously, like, sponsorships, Chase isn't a McDonald's athlete. So, like, obviously, it's, like, impossible to do. But I hate seeing a Bill Elliott throwback and Chase not driving it.
Has he ran a Billy throwback yet?
Oh,
They
he has, yeah.
yeah. But the McDonald's one should be it. And honestly, I hate it because of the fucking monsters.
Yeah.
Ruining of the tailgate.
I
there-
wish Monster would do different flavors, like that red, the
Dude,
Zero
theme it with the
sugar.
rest of the scheme. Yeah.
a zero sugar Monster Energy scheme. Oh my god! Like I swear to God, I'd bust a nut. Straight the fuck up.
Straight the fuck up. Thanks. Taken from me. Beautiful.
This best Mark Martin throwback of the weekend.
This one gets overrun a lot. I think everybody uses this throwback scheme.
Bill. It's beautiful though.
I mean, yeah, I agree, but it's just I feel like people use it way too much.
It was a great scheme.
It is. It is. I'm not saying it's not, but
Jacob, where are you at on it? Hate it?
I'm not a fan. Nah, just
In
personally.
what? Why?
the number placement for back.
Yeah,
Is that really your only like gripe with it? Is the number placement?
the number placement and the number color.
Dude, it's
all-
beautiful.
it's filled.
It
It's nice and
flows.
filled. Yeah, it flows.
The
It's
ally
not-
is crispy right there.
I'm not going to.
Honestly, this
it's-
might be my favorite scheme.
It's not the worst one, but it's not the best.
Is Brad's better?
Oh God. no.
Okay. Okay. I was just trying to check
no.
you. I think it's gonna restart here.
All right, you want me to move?
Yeah, click it. Dude,
Oh, that's it.
yeah, Corey's is incredible.
I kinda
We
wanna
didn't
look
even
these- I kinda
the
wanna look at
trucks have
truck
some
for-
cool ones. Yeah, we'll do that real quick and then we'll get into next
Yeah,
week.
there's not that many. This one's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a Jeff Gordon.
Got into the 24 car. Yo. Ooh, a little Hornaday throwback.
That one's
Right.
cool. That
Yeah.
one's dope. I
Shout out
dig
Travis
that one.
Pastrana, one good time.
Yeah, Boost mobile car. That was cool. That one's cool, but I don't know what it's to.
I think that's Tim Richmond, isn't it?
Is it?
Looks like
Yeah,
it.
Could be.
I'm probably horribly wrong.
Oh.
God.
Dude,
Oh.
that one is crispy.
Oh.
Can't wait to see it finish in 25th.
Cool.
What? This ain't even a throwback. What the hell? Why is that on here?
That's
Honestly.
awesome. I love that scheme. That's my favorite throwback.
I bet that is a throwback. Is that a throwback to like maybe like 2009?
No, I swear to God,
Nationwide?
this is the same one. No. This looks like the same one.
Where's Spencer Boyd?
Dean Thompson. That was that one that we were talking about.
Ryan Priest. What's this?
I don't know, but I like the wing behind it. What is that?
Oh, this?
Yeah.
I don't know
Parasailer.
what the hell that is.
Are they running with that?
It's the bat truck.
Ella,
Yeah.
Ella, eh.
Oh, beautiful.
That's a good one.
So good.
Isn't that Mark Martin? No, that's DW, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I can't
my God.
remember. I don't remember offhand. It's a beautiful truck though. Haley's got one of the best ones.
This is Mark Martin, isn't it? For the Scots?
No, if it is, it's wrong.
Dude, that's a Carl Edwards throwback. It was Mikey. Okay, Mikey was in the last one, the rainbow.
That one's cool.
Yeah.
That one's dope.
Dude, what is that wing?
Dude, it's the bat trucks, man.
It's an umbrella. Ella, Ella, Ella.
Did all of them have that? Just click back if you don't.
Hey, can I say something before I do? Fuck this company right here. I hope they go bankrupt.
They do.
Oh, I
Some?
guess some people are just coloring in the
No, wait,
shadow.
wait. Hold on.
I think you're right. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's either a bad Photoshop job or
Probably
we have
is.
wings now.
Throwback
Anyway,
weekend.
Unless y'all want to look at Xfinity, that's it.
we got
Show us Xfinity.
people are asking.
All right. This is pretty cool.
Yep.
Oh man,
Always a
Oh
fan.
my
Beautiful.
god, yes.
beautiful, man. Look at that number placement. Look how good that looks. Okay, Cody, this is a perfect car to bring up. All right, be honest with me. Throwback weekend. Let's say that the next gen car has that paint scheme. What do
Austin
you-
Dillon. Just say
what
Austin Dillon has.
Austin Dillon. What looks better?
I'd be interested to see. I think it'd look pretty cool.
I mean, I'm sure it would look good, but what would look better?
I don't know. Let me see it first. It can't be a hypothetical.
Hey, Lefty, make us two schemes. man.
I'm sure there's already one that exists. I mean, obviously that one's beautiful, but I'd be interested to see a modern spin on it.
It will never top Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s 2010 throwback at Daytona. But also, shout out Steve Carnes, one good time.
Big Steve Carnes guy.
Yes, sir.
I
That's
don't
okay.
know what this is.
I don't either.
Couldn't tell you.
Bobby Daughter,
Fine.
what a fucking name.
Yes. 1000% every day. All
Ain't
day,
this,
every day.
Dale Earnhardt
Looney
Looney
Tunes, baby.
Tunes?
Yep.
It is.
It's beautiful.
I like it.
I don't like the 8.
I
though.
don't love the font. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it kind of ruins it.
This is Kyle Larson, it looks like.
I saw what this was too, but I can't remember. Oh,
Beautiful. Fuck.
Yeah. Now that one is the better one. Obviously, that one's gonna be done way better.
That 7
Junior's
is
gonna-
awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I like the mayonnaise.
oh, no, that's a Mark Martin one.
Wait, hold on. I like this mayonnaise cup right there. That's pretty cool. Wait, are you talking about this, Jacob?
Yeah, dude. That one's a good one.
So the 07 was Buckshot.
Yeah. That's
Oh
who
yeah,
it was.
Buckshot
I couldn't
Jones.
remember.
That makes sense.
That one's a beautiful scheme. I think
That one
Brett-
is nice.
Brett knocked it out of the park with that one.
I love the entire ribbon around the whole thing.
Yeah, this one's good too.
Big fan.
Too bad he's a little bitch.
I want to see what this car looks like off of the white background.
I feel like Michael Nett ran this a lot of times.
Because like that makes me feel like white colorblind back there at the back quarter panel.
Yeah, I bet it'll look beautiful in person.
What does Gregson do?
That's
That's
it.
my thing. Do you think Gregson should go back to that Bass Pro that Dylan ran last year?
no.
If they're going to do a throwback to Bass Pro, like do that one.
No, he's not doing a throwback. He didn't do one last year either. So
I'm so tired of seeing that 50th anniversary. It's a good one, but like, come on.
Well, speaking of
Did
trucks,
Harv die? by the
yeah,
way?
I guess so. I don't know. I texted him. and was like,
Jacob
what
killed him.
You
Bastard.
said don't ever come back on the show ever again.
happened?
All right, so we ended the race. Chase Elliott wins. Great. So now coming out of this weekend, I'm gonna list off the playoff 16, and if there's a name I name, just stop me and tell me to let you talk. In 16th, we have Tyler Reddick. In 15th, we have Austin Dillon.
He's in it.
Yep. In
Reddick's finally in it again. Yeah. So
which, dude, this weekend was pain. 14, Eric Jones. 13, Chase Briscoe. 12, Kevin Harvick. 11, Eric Almirola. 10th, we got Chris Bell. In 9th, we have Joseph Logano. 8th, we have Kyle Larson. 7, we have Martin Truex. This one, it still blows my mind. In 6th, we have Ross Chastain. Now, just to list these out real quick, in 11 starts, 2 wins, 7 top 5s, 7 top 10s. In
How
5th,
the
we have,
fuck?
dude, when he doesn't finish in the top 10, he finishes 35th.
Wow.
So 5th place, Alex Bowman, 7 top 10s. 4th place, Kyle Busch, 8 top 10s and his win.
Moving on up.
Um,
Isn't he tied for third?
Yeah, it's a tie for third. Sorry, pal. Now, something to note. Kyle Busch and Alex Bowman both have 3 top 5s. So, like, that's two consistent guys there. Next, we have William Byron. Now, he's kind of been great, but if you step back and look at his stats, 11 starts, he only has 4 top 10s. Now, with those 4 top 10s, he has 4 top 5s and 2 wins. So if he finds himself in the top 10, he's immediately a player to win. But if he's not in that top 10, don't look for him at all day. Ryan Blainey, 11 starts, 4 top 5s, 6 top 10s, and 4 stage wins.
Wait, Blaney's what?
Second.
11 starts, second. 4
second.
top 5s,
Okay. Sorry.
and 6 top 10s with 4 stage wins.
I thought you said he dropped a third.
Oh, no. No.
Can
Then, go ahead.
Can I go back real quick? When you talked about Alex Bowman and Kyle Busch being dead even with top 5s this season, this is why I wish the 16 tire changer would learn how to fucking title lug nut, because I wanted to see that race play out with him and Alex Bowman.
Oh, dude, I was so excited.
It gave me 2010 Dover Spring Race vibes. And I don't know if you guys remember that race, but that race was when Jimmy Johnson and Kyle Busch were going at it that whole race, swapping the lead back and forth. It was going to come down to them. Came down to the final pit stop with 40 to go. Johnson speeds up pit road to try to beat Kyle off. Johnson gets nabbed for speeding, and Kyle Busch ends up running away with it. I wanted to see how that would end.
I wish my driver got handed wins all the time, too. But no, those two guys, I mean, I think that they're going to be like serious contenders in the round of 8 for sure.
Yeah.
But now we have the points leader. Took a pretty big lead. He's up 50 points now. 11 starts, 1 win, 2 top 5s, 8 top 10s, and 2 stage wins. So, I mean, say what you want about Chase. He's finishing in the top 10 damn near every single week.
Denny?
Denny is in 23rd.
Good God.
23rd with 1 win, 1 top 5, and 1 top 10.
Jesus Christ.
Just as I don't know if I could say like as a booster, Justin Haley is ahead of Denny Hamlin in points.
Ooh.
Fuck.
So
Where's Brad now?
So Brad's in 30th. He
is
is only now. Honestly, the jump from 30th to 16th is 100 points. So, I mean, a couple good weeks and somebody could find themselves like playing around, you know?
And remember, a lot of that has to do with the penalty I got with the massive point dock.
Yeah. So technically, because they lost 100 points, I think. So
Yep.
Brad would technically be fighting for like the
16th.
16th. Yeah. So, I mean, not everything's grim.
Hell yes.
Yeah. Agreed.
I don't know about that. Yeah.
Always, man.
But anyway, shout out Chase. He did it.
Where's Ryan Newman?
Home.
50th. Truck series, boys.
Chiropractor.
The trucks are back.
Do we have an entry list yet?
We do.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Bodine, baby. He's like the only big name that's on there that kind of stood out.
The Onion.
I love that. That's his nickname. Like I don't know how he's like happy with that nickname. I would be bitter.
I'm gonna throw it out, Dalton. I'm gonna give you a little pep, a little eeky. Corey Haim's gonna go to victory lane.
Oh.
Whoa. All right.
Cool.
I would love to see Matty D go to victory lane. I want to see that car in victory lane, but
You keep on wishing, buddy.
it's just hard to root for it. But
You know what? Why not go back to back with wins? Ben Rhodes.
Ben Rhodes. Okay. Well, I'm glad you picked Thorsport because Todd Majeski's getting his first win.
oh,
I'm going with a guy who blew it on the restart last year in this race. John Hunter Nemechek. Also,
J-Chan.
oh wait, no, whoops. Yes, I miss my childhood days when we ran the Southern 500 on Mother's Day weekend on Saturday night. Take me the fuck back.
You know what wins? TV money.
Fuck TV.
That's okay.
Yeah. Just
All right.
our sport ceases to exist.
Xfinity Series, boy.
Oh, I got a
Why the
spicy
fuck
one
do
right
we
here.
Why the fuck did not one of us mention that? Holy shit. I keep forgetting about him.
There's a reason.
Victory Lane, Xfinity Series. He's coming back. He's going to run well at Darlington. Tyler Reddick.
Oh yeah, is he
Wait,
running?
he's riding Xfinity?
Yeah, he's running the 48.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he is. Just seen that.
Tyler Reddick. I didn't even see that. I wasn't even going to say Reddick. I'm saying Reddick 1,000%. He wins the race.
I like that pick, but I'm going to say Noah Gragson.
Damn, you're not going for the 88. Really?
I'm going to go with Brandon Jones for this one.
That's a good pick. Carry momentum. I said I loved this car. Brett Moffitt. Our Motorsports, they had a really good car at Darlington last year. Fantastic cars at Darlington. Actually, I think Reddick ran for them at Darlington.
That's why they were good.
But I think Brett's going to take that car up to the front.
You know, we didn't mention that Chad Fincham actually got to race this weekend. He actually got allowed to race. So it was cool
Oh,
to
yeah.
see. Chad's like
Shout out
10 minutes
Chad.
from me, too. Like, Chad does not live far in Knoxville.
It's terrifying that you know this.
I talked to him. I saw him on Facebook Marketplace selling a fire suit, and I was like, "Hey, Chad," and he's like, "Where the hell do you live, dude?" And I was like, "Dude, I'm like not too far from like West Knoxville." And he was like, "Oh, I'm out in this area," and I was like, "Dude, you're like not far from me at all." I was like, "What the fuck, Chad?"
That's insanity. That Chad is from Knoxville. I don't know.
There's a body shop too that's out in East Knoxville. It's called Fincham's Body Shop.
So
I don't know if that's by him or if that's family or who it is, but yeah, there's a little body shop that's
family.
not too far.
Joseph,
I think Brett Moffitt is one of the most overrated guys.
What?
Personally. I think he's just trash water.
champion. He's a
Trash
champion.
water.
He's a
I kind of
champion.
agree with you, Cody.
I think that water that sets at the bottom of your trash can and like you left the lid open and it rained
Yeah.
outside.
Oh my god, that's
Brett
that might-
Moffitt.
That might be the worst insult I've ever heard in my life. Okay, Underdog Cup Series. Who chose?
I'll tell you what. Since he's not here, I'm gonna read his picks first.
It's gonna be Eric now. He changed it. He resent him to you.
No, he sent them to me earlier today. So for the
Damn it,
trucks, he had Stewart Friesen.
Oh,
For Xfinity, he had Austin Hill. This is funny because this is before everything, but his cup underdog is Eric Almirola. And his main pick is Ryan Blainey.
okay. Sure.
And I swear to God, that was before anything.
Bruh.
Alright.
Bruh.
He is, yes.
Who's next? You want me to go? I'll go. My underdog, I'll say this right now. My underdog is going to be Tyler Reddick. Not that he's going to be an underdog at Darlington, but I'm just so scared of his luck, man. He gets involved in some bad
Oh, me
shit.
too, buddy.
I know,
Me
man.
too.
But who's taking it home? Who do I think's taking it home?
Eric.
No. This pick is going to be bad. And I want you all to know that it's going to be bad.
Oh, fuck.
But I just got a feeling something told me today that this guy's going to go to victory lane randomly. Cold custard, checkered flag, 41 car.
Shouting it
I
back to
don't
that
hate
Chase
it.
Briscoe scheme.
What?
Honestly, I really don't hate that pick.
No.
I get your like justification in it. I don't think it's going to happen, but I do not think that is the worst pick that's ever been made.
I'll be surprised if it does, but something's telling me that Cole Custer is going to be one to watch at Darlington.
This is his kind of track where he just shows up and people are like, "What?"
Yeah, agreed.
I feel like you're out of your mind.
What's
but
popping?
I'll respect it. All right. For
Go
my
ahead.
underdog, I'm going to go with the number 43 of Eric Jones. And for my main pick, this guy's going to win at Darlington sooner or later in his career. This is probably his best track on the schedule that suits his style. Finished second here twice last year in both races. Kyle Larson.
This one's for you, Jacob. Underdog, Big Eric. Big 10 car's going to go. He'll do very,
A.
very well.
Double
But
A.
he is going to get his win this year, and that 19 of Martin Truex is going to win at Darlington.
Just immediately right in here with it.
Fuck Jesse.
So my underdog for Darlington, it's weird to say he's an underdog, but definitely an underdog equipment. Kurt Busch is going to be a guy to watch, I think. Now, as far as a winner goes, dude, there's so many guys that I feel like you could just say, you know what, this is his kind of track. He's going to get it done. But there's one name that comes to mind, and it pains me to say it. It burns my tongue as it rolls off. Kyle Busch is going to win at Darlington.
Okay.
Book it.
Okay.
I did not think you were going to say that.
I will. What will I do?
Are we all going to bet a little bit of money? We're going to put some money down this weekend?
Oh, Cooper is gambling.
Oh, fuck.
We're going to put some money down? I think we should all gamble a little bit.
Like a $5 pool between us. Winner
That's
takes
fair.
all.
Something. Or something where we do a little fucking little merch thing. Because I want to say Eric's going to do the best out of the picks.
Now,
Just pick one. Pick one driver. Doesn't even have to be your main picks. Just pick a driver you think's going to do well.
Cody,
Come
tell
on.
you what. Cody, tell you what. Cody,
Come
tell you
on.
what.
what's that?
Come on, Cubby.
If Kyle actually does win this Sunday, I'll drink a Four Loko live on the show.
Oh my God! Yes, yeah.
You got to drink it before the show.
Oh, fuck.
I'll take that bet, Cooper. I'll take that.
You
bet.
want to?
Yeah.
Who you going with?
I'll stick Cole Custer. I'll stick with him.
So it's a Cole Custer, Eric Amarola bet.
Yeah.
Whoever
Cody's going to
finishes
come down
highest.
between you and me, brother.
Stuart
You wanna
Hall's
do
teammates. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's
Is it just me and Jacob?
It's the Kyle show.
yeah. So I mean, I'm the only person who's not losing anything, no matter what.
No, I got Kyle Larson.
Right, but wait, are you saying if Kyle Busch wins or if Kyle Larson wins, you'll drink a Four Loko?
Kyle
There we go.
Busch.
We'll do that. Let's do two
Okay.
separate. Jacob and I, and then you and
Okay, so then
You
if
and
Kyle
Dalton.
Larson wins, then I will drink. I'll get drunk on the stream.
or if he
Like,
places higher. Are you guys doing winner or places higher? Because Jacob and I are just doing who places the best.
Fuck it,
then-
we'll do higher
yeah.
finisher.
It's cold
Yeah,
between
that's fine.
Eric.
Running order.
All
Yeah.
right, cool.
Well, there's the
Jacob's
bet.
gonna be like pulling for me at the same time.
Yeah.
Jacob, if I win at the night race, you have to wear an Eric shirt.
Fair enough. If
What's
I win,
mine?
you have to wear.
No.
If I win,
no,
you have to wear
no.
Danica Patrick merch.
No. Jake, Cooper.
Win.
Cooper. How about this? If your pick wins Nashville, Jacob has to wear a fucking bacon costume to Bristol night race.
A bacon
Oh,
costume.
dude.
Small slice of
I'll take
bacon.
I'll take it. I'll wear a
Okay.
bacon costume.
Bacon
I'm that
costume in
confident.
Bristol.
I'm that confident.
All right,
I'm-
and then I do
I'm
Danica
2-0
wear.
in these. All right.
What?
Dude, Danica's letting him off easy. You should have made him dress as like a Kyle Larson fan, or no, like a Chase Elliott fan.
Wait a minute. No.
Change it. Do it.
Hemrick.
I'm open.
Daniel Hemrick merch. Head to toe.
Oh fuck!
Bristol Night Race Xfinity Night. You have to wear Daniel Hemrick
Call-
merch. Head
call
to toe.
Dave-
Please, not the RCR gear. Come on, dude.
Nickel
I'll at
gear.
least rep colleague.
No,
Like, I'll put on
No,
some
you're
RCR's
gonna
hurt.
wear the 18 Poppy Bank clothes.
Oh, shout out Poppy Bank.
I'm making it bad, bro.
Call the
Hey,
kid- call the
Eric's
kids
gonna
on
win
the
this
hook you up.
goddamn race. Eric's gonna do
Big-
something.
big
Eric's gonna
Hemrick
look
guy.
damn sharp too.
I'm actually very excited about this bet now because I'm going to be pumped when Eric yeets into the wall like lap 200.
Cole's gonna lose a tire, and then we're fine.
Yeah, that could probably happen with Cole.
Like-
Listen, when I say that I'm terrified about this, Cole has been in my fantasy twice, and he has done nothing but rail me. So,
And Eric's consistent.
he's more consistent than Cole. Still not that consistent. But anyways, that's a bet. Cody versus Dalton. Jacob versus Coop Daddy. JKL versus Coop Daddy. Shaking hands. All right. This has been the LTC from East Tennessee. I'm JKL.
That's Cody, your host with the most.
Hey, it's Big Eric Stan, Coop Daddy.
Dalton Ready Bush.
Gang, gang. Let me hit our outro.
Oh,
awkwardly.
dude, look at this.
I pulled that one up and nobody paid any attention to it.